Toby.
To find your purpose by making a difference in someone's life today.
WQEE 99.1 FM Noonan, WZZV 100.3 FM Lagrange, WVEQ 98.7 FM Lynette, WZEV 90.5 FM Lineville, Jordan Communication Station.
Live from NPR News in Washington, I'm ROR. New details are emerging about a man arrested with guns near former President Donald Trump's campaign rally in California over the weekend. NPR's Luke Garrett reports.
Authorities say 49-year-old Ben Miller brought a loaded handgun, a shotgun, and a high-capacity magazine within 250 yards of Trump's rally on Saturday. The Riversheriff Chad Bianco was a journalist and that he had VIP access to the rally. But a deputy noticed a fake license plate on the man's car and investigated.
The deputy eventually found multiple passports with multiple names, multiple driver's license with different names.
Bianco called the Las Vegas resident a, quote, lunatic and member of a group known as Sovereign Citizens.
They are certainly considered a far-right group. I wouldn't, in my own personal belief, I wouldn't say it's a militant group. It's just a group that doesn't believe in government and government control.
Miller has been released and is due back for his day in court. Luke Garrett, NPR News.
Trump holds a campaign rally in Pennsylvania tonight, a must-win state.
Good morning, truck driver Terry. How you doing, brother? Toby. Get you guys up and going.
Vice President Harris is boosting her efforts to try to court black voters who have long been a critical part of the Democratic base. Harris is making a number of pledges for her potentially historic presidency, including to legalize recreational marijuana. NPR's Deepa Shivaram reports.
Harris also says she will protect cryptocurrency assets and
I hear you, brother. I'm glad you had some time off. We missed you here, Terry, but I'm glad you had some time off at home.
Many events will focus on black male voters specifically. In Erie, Pennsylvania, today she'll hold a meeting with black men, and on Tuesday she'll take part in a town hall hosted by radio host Charlamagne the God. Black voters overall back Harris, but polls show that some black men may be gravitating toward her Republican opponent, former President Trump. Deepa Shivaram, NPR News.
NPR News.
Looking for the right bank? Experience the difference at Southern States Bank. We're not just your bankers, we're your partners. Southern States Bank, your community, your bank. SouthernStatesBank.net. Recognizing letter member FDIC and MLS number 410611.
Mike Arnold here from Cowboy the Force. Cowboy the Force is Newman's own addiction recovery support center. We exist to provide recovery support services for individuals and family members who have been impacted by addiction. Our services are no cost, and all of our information is available on our website.
Excellent, brother.
Force.org, or follow us on Facebook.
Wishbone Fried Chicken is back in a brand new location, 31 Jackson Street, Suite A here in Noonan. Same great taste, the best chicken around. Fish dinners, open Monday through Saturday, 10:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. It's Wishbone Fried Chicken. Right.
What's up, Toby?
The best chicken around. So great. Wishbone Fried Chicken, 31 Jackson Street, Suite A here in Noonan.
You're walking somewhere or on your favorite trail. You get that feeling somebody's coming up on you. What do you do to be prepared in today's world? Hi, I'm Holly Reese. I'm the founder of Warrior Defenders. As a certified tactical self-defense instructor specializing in women's self-defense, all women of all
We're getting ready to go on in a few minutes.
ability to learn how to defend themselves effectively.
Soda today. Soda today.
You can be your own hero. Classes and private seminars are available. Learn today to have a safer tomorrow. WarriorDefenders.com.
It's the last carnival of 2024. Lynette
Pamela! Good morning, Pamela.
November 12th through the 17th. Readmission, 5 p.m. to 10 p.m. daily, 2 p.m. to 10 p.m. Saturday and Sunday. Merry-go-rounds, and adult-wise wristbands night. Lynette Fall Festival presented by WQEE, WZZV, WVEQ, November 12th.
Blue Powerade. Woohoo! Well, I got some Gatorade here, too, that I'm going to be using this week. I try to do a little a little good for me and a little bad for me. Daniel. What's up, brother? How you doing? Like, subscribe, and share. Continue to push it. It's going. My wife and I went to Indianapolis to see Pink and Sheryl Crow in concert. They were both awesome. Awesome! That's good to hear there, Terry C. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Cowboys got murdered. Is that a metal band? Good morning, Brewhouse Reviews and Martin, Elder Statesman, and of course, the Patriot. You mind? You putting lettuce in there, Patriot? Lettuce is good for you. That's why. Yeah, I know the Cowboys got beat. Yeah, I wonder who's going to get fired today. Makes the crunch, and that's it. Yeah, I wonder who's going to do that. Good morning, Martin. Hopefully Prescott gets fired. Dak, he kisses up too much. Dak, you're a long life Lions fan. No worries, they're doing well. Martin loves his onions. I knew it. That's why I put that in there. Even though I don't care, I wouldn't have put it in there because I don't like onions. But I put it in there because I knew some of you did. All right, we're getting ready to go home. Pride comes before the fall. I know, right? Prescott isn't getting fired. Laugh out loud. They should fire the GM. Yes. Onions, cheese, and bacon. Oh, you bacon. You shouldn't have said that, Brewhouse. All right, we're getting ready to go home. What's up, everybody? It's a TGIM Major News Monday. We're going inside the Coach's Corner with Coach Tommy Lewis in just a few moments. We'll talk about the big win for the landmark Christian War Eagles over the weekend. Plus, we've got news, sports, and what's going on in the world around us. It is a Monday edition. It's RyanORadio Penitentiary. I'm your host of most, Ryan O Neal, and of course, welcome into the RyanORadio Penitentiary. It's the, how you would say it, 78,000 plus of you worldwide on the Shoutcast, Shout It Out Loud. Oh, yeah, it's all over. It's all over, ladies and gentlemen. The British Columbia Isles of Canada. We're on the WQEE page of 99.1 FM and WZZV, WZEV, and WVEQ. We're also on the Earth Rock Radio, New Mexico, Arizona, the Navajo Nation, the British Columbia Isles, and RyanORadio Media, 23 different streaming platforms. But right now, it's time to tell you this. Triple H, whether they like it or not, I'm the man around here, and we've got a lot in store for you on this Monday edition. We got a lot of stuff to talk about, a lot of things to go on, and stuff that's going on in the Atlanta market and surrounding markets as well. So don't you dare move away from that radio dial. You know, we always got to kick it off with a hello to the oh, here I go with my voice. It's that time again. It's that time again to say hello to all our good, fantastic viewers and listeners on the YouTube page. Like, subscribe, and share. We'll get into a couple other things there, plus the poll question of the day, which goes with a funny little news story that I wanted to drop in here, which made me decide to do that thing known as a perfect question on a Monday. Hit the likes, guys. Thank you, Martin. Good morning. We got to say hello. We'll go ahead and kick it off with my elder statesman, Martin from up in Washington State. Toby is token this morning. Miss Pamela is in Pennsylvania. I'll go through what she likes on her burger. Brew House Reviews. Woo! What's up, brother? Welcome back for the second time. You guys be gentle. He's just a newcomer. All right. Also, Daniel's in the house. Our resident Kansas City Chief fans is up into his house. Also, we got to go to the Patriot from Virginia. Always got to add that in there. I love that. Truck driver Terry is back for himself. I was back on here. Took a weekend off. Said he and his wife got to see Pink and Sheryl Crow in concert over the weekend. Did a fantastic job, both of those ladies. I hope you enjoyed that concert. Obviously, you did. A little time for you and your family to actually, you and your wife get to do something. Let's see here. What else we got going on, or who else we got on here? Bali. What? How can I forget Bali? I'm sorry, Bali. Toby is token this morning in Houston. There you go. Oh, wow. That's why I smashed the other button. Smash the like button. And you got to say, Speed Runner's on with us this morning as well. All right, I got a lot of news for you. We'll get into also some sports and college sports and all that kind of stuff. We might talk a little bit about it, not too much. Coming up in just a few, our good friend, the one, the only Coach Tommy Lewis joins us on the show. But the reason our poll question is set up this way is because of McDonald's. McDonald's today is the last day of getting a free Krispy Kreme if you're going to run through there. Like you need free with Big Mac, but October 10th through the 14th, they were giving away free Krispy Kreme donuts just because setting up October 15th, they're going to start selling them at McDonald's. And since I decided to do that, you can make a hamburger with Krispy Kreme donuts, by the way. Had it out in Las Vegas there at Vince Neal's place. But which is the best hamburger topping? 20% of you saying cheese. 20% are saying tomato. I love cheese and tomato. 30% are saying onions. What? Onions? All right, it's time for me to get rowdy like those other radio show hosts. You guys are not. Okay, no. Sorry, forgot. Can't do that. Anyway, 30% for onions and 30% for other, which I'm hoping is bacon and lettuce, says the Patriot. So there you go. And bacon, says Brew House, a friend right there, because he said that. Somebody's got a hangover this morning. I don't want to be too loud then, Bolly. Don't worry. Bolly's always drinking vodka. Martin's always got his Jameson on hand, so it doesn't really matter. Nice Rush Limbaugh. Thank you. Really, I wasn't talking about him. That was kind of, I was more talking about these guys nowadays. But hey, yeah, we can do that. That'd be fine. Never even thought about Rush. No. Missed the good old days of all those people. Al Franklin, Rush Limbaugh, missed the good old days of real radio, talk radio. Jessica's on with us in the house all the way from California. Knows how to party. She this morning is having a tomato. She's going to vote tomato. Now let me get back over here and see what Pamela says she liked on all. She made a big hamburger. She says, Ryan. All right, let's get it right here. Let's go back up. She let me know what she likes. I like onions, lettuce, tomato, cheese, pickles, mustard, ketchup, and mushrooms with some banana peppers on my burger. Ooh, everything but the onions for me, but that sounds like a good hamburger, Pamela. Straight no ice, says Martin. And Martin's talking about with his hammer, he likes his Jameson. There you go, when straight with no ice. All right, 15 minutes past the hour. Let's quickly take a look at some of the headlines, and we'll get into more headlines next hour because we got to get Coach Tommy Lewis coming up for you. Some of the headlines in the Atlanta market. Coweta County conducted a large-scale emergency training exercise and at the West Georgia Tech College on Friday. It was active shooter scenarios for the Coweta County Sheriff's Department and emergency medical personnel from Piedmont Hospital. Also, ladies and gentlemen, Union Police Department are investigating the death of a man and a male that was found dead at the 200 block of Greenville Street. That is the Greenville Street Park here, guys, in Noonan. A full investigation is underway whether this male passed away from natural causes or foul play. Milton's death toll raises up to about 17 as they continue to navigate through the floodwaters. And Bowen to lay off 17,000 workers to lay in their brand new 777 rollout aimed at a strike. These are a couple of news stories there, including, ladies and gentlemen, I got to get into a couple extra things this morning. Wow. That's some of the headlines for you. And as we run into this, it's 63 degrees at about 60 minutes past the hour. The type of temperature brought to you by Active Pest Control. Summer, winter, spring, fall. We don't care for those rodents, critters, good things at all. Mike the Crew can exterminate and lay the Smackdown for you. 51, partly cloudy in Pamela's neck of the woods there. Also, ladies and gentlemen, a couple of things going on. I-285 past Washington Road in Fulton County. There is a traffic backed up there. Accident occurred. Use I-85 southbound. Multiple right lanes shut down. Also in Clayton County, guys, there is a crash at I-285 near I-85 in the center lane and left shoulder. We're going to take a break. Back in a moment on the RyanORadio Penitentiary. Who'd want cheese? I love cheese. I want cheese. All right, back in a moment. We go inside the Coach's Corner. Plus, we got a lot more in store for you, ladies and gentlemen, on this edition of the RyanORadio Penitentiary. More on the way. Some high school football action for you. Later on this morning, we'll talk about some hockey action, what happened in the NHL and the FBHL. The Athens Rock Lobsters have rocked their opponents, Monroe, over the weekend. But all that's being said, 61 in West by God, Virginia. The West by God, Virginia. There you go. 61 in West by God, Virginia this morning. There you go. And 41 in Washington State, where our good friend Martin is, ladies and gentlemen. How they're laying off 17,000 and still operate. Bowen is toasted. They are toasted, brother. 51% partly cloudy in Pennsylvania. Also at 63 degrees under, kind of dark skies in the Atlanta market. Back in a moment. Yeah, they are toast, brother.
Summer, winter, spring, fall. We don't care for which road is critters and doing things at all. Michael the Crew can exterminate and let us back down. Made it sunny today with high near 74 winds northwest, 5 to 10 miles per hour. Clear skies tonight, low near 45, light and variable winds. Headed into Tuesday, a few clouds from time to time. Cooler though, northwest winds 5 to 10.
Oh, also, I meant to tell you also, guys, I got to say it's Canadian Thanksgiving today. I think we're having our Indian summer here now. It was the low 40s and about 5 days ago. Hey, you got the same kind of weather I do, Brewhouse. It gets cold and then warm and cold and warm. It's just bipolar weather. Bipolar weather.
Please leave your message for.
I don't know. I didn't know. Give him a minute to. Why so many Indians? What's that mean? Did I miss something? The weather's like my second ex-wife. I hear you. Bipolar, huh? Mother Nature is going through menopause. That makes sense to me. What's up, Crispies? How you doing? Ah, there you go. Second ex-wife, man, got experience.
Counselor that works here in the Metro Atlanta area. I'm offering my services as a counselor. Contact me if you need my services at my website, www.flourish2.org. Or you can reach me at my number, 470-215-0167. If you're in need of counseling services, please reach out. We can do in-person and online services are available.
Nope, wrong. I'm supposed to start workouts today. Ooh. There you go. Do them push-ups. That'll get you. That'll continue to have you. I guess the coach won't be on today. Oh, well. Gonna give him one more shot. Second, way to go, Brew House. Proud of you, brother. All right. Well. Third time's the charm for me. She's a cool chick, said Martin. By better, I mean I haven't choked her out and she hasn't choked me out. Hey, that is good, Brew House. Good for you, brother. All right.
Hello, everyone. This is DJ Commander of a 45 Severe Radio Show, where I play all vinyl 45s. You're listening to WQEE 99.1 FM, Newton, Georgia.
Woo! Welcome back in, ladies and gentlemen. You know what time it is? Usually it's that time for Coach Tommy Lewis to be with us, but I think this is Columbus Day. School might be out for some. It's also Canadian Thanksgiving, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back in, ladies and gentlemen. Jessica says she's happy to see divorced people, and I'm not alone in this. Brewhouse Review says earlier he and his second wife got back together, and he said it's working out better because they're not choking each other out. Unless it's like some kind of kinky thing they're doing. That's between them two in their privacy. But the other thing they're not. 25 minutes past the hour, 63 degrees. Stabbing temperature brought to you by the Pest Control. Summer, winter, spring, fall. We don't care for those rodents, quitters, and good things all. 34 Jefferson Street in Noonan. Over in Lanett, Alabama, they're holding at 64 degrees. Liveville, you guys are holding at 62. And you guys are behind an hour. Yeah, 25 minutes past the hour, 6 a.m. there. You guys are an hour behind. Maybe you'll catch up with me going into the next period. All right, good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Women can't leave me alone, says Martin. Woo, stud here. Daniel said, Brewhouse, I nearly got divorced twice from my wife. We have weathered the storm and now stronger than, I shouldn't have said that. But you guys are stronger than ever. All right, which is the best hamburger topping? 23% say cheese, 23% say tomato, 23% say other. Could be bacon, could be chili, and so you put chili on it, could be lettuce, could be anything. And then 31% at top with onions. 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 All right, guys, I'm glad that you guys I'm glad that everybody is doing some great things in here and talking. I love that. You guys, good morning to Sweet Leaf, Tim, Bob, Rodney K, and Sue on the Navajo Nation listening through the Earth Rock Radio. Up in Canada, listen to us through the Canadian feed. And happy Thanksgiving. And I think we got David and Michael with us this morning. Everybody else is probably getting ready for Canadian Thanksgiving. Alice might be cooking this morning. She might pop in a little later on, says David, because she let him know that she was getting ready for Thanksgiving. Ooh, because it's Canadian Thanksgiving. Also, sweet Kiko in Japan, konnichiwa down under. Robert in Australia, down under, or konnichiwa too in Japan. It's nighttime there. Diana, the boys, good morning to you. She says you wish it was Thanksgiving. She's in South Wales. And Sarah Bear, good morning to her as well. That's just to name a few wonderful people. What else is going on, guys? Like we said, the Boeing to lay off 17,000 workers. They just won't be having, they're not going to be happy to everybody don't have a job. And speaking of that, a string of closures for more department stores are coming. Nation and regional food retailers and convenience stores. The 7-Eleven is going to be shutting down some of its convenience stuff. I guess their food. So no more hot dogs and slushies. What? 7-Eleven? No more hot dogs and slushies? They'll have convenient items and gas probably. But they're having problems shutting down some of their stores. This included, we've already told you, with the Red Lobsters happening. Ours is still here in Noonan. Walgreens, 99-cent stores, and others are shutting down. No one wants to pay these people to work because everybody wants to be an influencer now. Everybody thinks that if I go on Facebook, I'm going to be famous. I like that person that talks like me on that Facebook. They talks like me. They sound like Forrest Gump. My name is Forrest Gump. Welcome into my Forrest Gump show. We're going to talk about these shoes. These shoes are pretty. I really like them. They're really, really good. My shoes are really good. They're really fast. I wouldn't be able to run without them. Oh, thank you. I got 1 million likes because of that. Now, here's the headline news. I went down to the council meeting and they told me to get out. All right, what's the Canadian Thanksgiving for? Not another nation celebrating its breaking from us Brits. You want to know? I'll tell you after the break. Yeah. You want to know? I'll tell you after the break. Stay with us. I know where are all the lights at, Martin. Tell him.
Send a terminal high altitude area defense battery and troops to Israel. Pentagon said even as Iran warned Washington to keep American military forces out of Israel. Pentagon spokesman Major General Pat Ryder said in a statement that Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin authorized the deployment of the third.
Yeah, he is a stud. He's got his ex-wife and his current wife living in the same house together. That's Martin for you. It's some bass players, piano pickers. That's what it is.
Also, NewsNews.com, former President Trump says he has plans for Congress to boost the pay of Border Patrol agents elected. Speaking in Arizona Sunday, the former president said the goal is hiring 10,000 agents. And if you win,
What's up, Curtis from Louisiana? What's up, brother?
Said he would ask for a $10,000 retention and signing bonus. Mexico's top economic official suggesting that its country will actively take the U.S. side in looming trade battles with China.
Marcelo Ebrard says Mexico will use the situation to try to boost domestic content in its exports to the United States. He says it will be in Mexico's own interest to welcome the reshoring, which tends to move production from plants in Asia to Mexico. Mexico's domestic content and manufacturing exports is
All right.
less than 20%.
I know I attract negative people all the time. Didn't know I attract the negative people all the time. No, you don't. You don't.
Another bad report on A.com.
Some sweet Southern rewards. Check out the Southern Rewards Cashback account from Southern States Bank, where debit card transactions earn you cashback. With our Southern Rewards Cashback account, you can earn up to $30 a month. Sign up for your Southern Rewards Cashback account today. Visit the nearest branch or check us out online at southernstatesbank.net to learn more. Southern States Bank, your bank, your rewards.
I want to roll out a blunt, but I got to work out. The first one is the hardest one. That sounds like a hip hop song, Patriot. I'm going to roll out a blunt, but I got to work out.
The best chicken around. Fish dinners. Open Monday through
Crispies.
10:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. It's Wishbone Fried
Yes, it's a little bit after 7 a.m. here. Yes.
Chicken. The best chicken around. So great. Wishbone Fried Chicken, 31 Jackson Street, Suite A, here in Newton.
Keep your home safe with home scan inspections. Our licensed and accredited professionals are exactly to their point in order to prevent safety hazards and hazard events that may be found in your home. Ask about our free roof and termite inspections to ensure all areas are covered. Visit homescaninspector.com or send a text to 770-855-5678. Homescan Inspections, where the home matters.
This is Jacob Williamson from your Columbus River Dragons. Your home for River Dragons hockey in Newton is 99 Rock.
Oh, welcome back into RyanORadio Penitentiary. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Hey, it's about 33 minutes past the hour. We're holding about 63 degrees. And good morning, good evening, good afternoon, where you're at. Patriot said he's having to exercise this morning. Oh, poor. Well, Jessica, don't. All you got to do is just say, forget those men. And there's some good ones out there. Crispy says, man, that's early there. I'm only just functioning now, and it's 12:30 afternoon there in London. All right, welcome back into RyanORadio Penitentiary. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, and good night. Which is the best hamburger topping? That's our poll question this morning. We're not gonna, there's just so many of them that 38% saying cheese now, 25% saying onions. Thank goodness onions are going down. Tomatoes at 19%, and any other thing, including bacon and lettuce and more, 19% of the votes. I like a little cheese, a little tomato, a little mustard, sometimes some mayo on it. Sometimes I do a chili burger. Sometimes I do, bacon. I love bacon on it. Pickles every once in a while. I love my pickles, not on my hamburger, actually. I love my dill pickles that you put on those pickles you put on hamburger deals you put on hamburgers. I'd rather just eat them not on the hamburger. There you go. So there you go. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, and good night, everyone. All right, Crispy's asked a good question. He said, don't tell me that the Canadian people got away from us Brits, too. Basically, that's what Thanksgiving's about. Well, Canadian Thanksgiving is a little different. Thanksgiving has been an official celebration as an annual holiday in Canada since November 6, 1879. While the date varies by year and it was not fixed, it's commonly the second Monday in October. On January 31st, 1957, the Governor General of Canada, Vincent Massey, issued a proclamation stating a day of general thanksgiving to the Almighty God for the harvest with which Canada has been blessed, to be observed on the second Monday in each October. Growing season. That's thankful for the growing season. Anyway, Rod Peterson will be off today. Won't be doing his show because it's Thanksgiving holiday. A celebration of being thankful for what one has and a bounty for the previous year. That's what theirs is about. It's nothing to do with you guys, Crispy. So there you go. There you go. All right, so there you go. Our Thanksgiving's coming up here pretty soon. They're saying there's 67 days till bad snow in some parts. 4 ways Canada's Thanksgiving is different from U.S. Thanksgiving. You did this, Crispies. I wasn't going to do all this. Canada's Thanksgiving is in October and on a Monday. Ours is on Thursday in December. In November. And guess what? I'm going to celebrate today. I'm going to give me a turkey sandwich or something. I'm going to celebrate 2 Thanksgiving. Sorry. Today is Columbus Day, as well as some of the schools. And so that means that some of your banks and federal businesses are going to be closed, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. Alice pops in and says, hey, I just want to say, hey, I'm making pumpkin pie. Woohoo! You know Martin don't like pumpkin pie. She says, I know, but it's for me. American Canadian Thanksgivings have different but similar origins. Everyone seems to know the story of the first American Thanksgiving in 1621, but did you know that Canada came about in the first Canadian Thanksgiving may predated the Pilgrim's Big Meal, which they didn't have pumpkin pie in the first meal either. Good morning to Curtis. How you doing this morning? In Tennessee, the first Thanksgiving after the Canadian Confederacy didn't happen until April of 1872. So, and while the holiday was observed to celebrate the recovery of Prince of Wales from a severe illness, see, they dedicated it to you guys in Britain. It wasn't hate for you guys, it was love. Thanksgiving is a little bit more low-key in Canada. Not according to Alice over here. She's doing stuff. Thanksgiving is one of the biggest holidays in the United States with huge parades, massive feasts, and football. A little bit more low-key there in Canada. A little bit more laid back. And finally, that's the 4th one is there's no huge post-Thanksgiving shopping craze like a Black Friday. There's no Black Tuesday. Oh, man, 20 minutes away from the top of the hour. Did I get a birthday card from Ryan on Saturday? Did you? Might have. Did I send one? If not, happy birthday to you. Oh, my goodness. Ooh. So there you go. That's just for you guys this morning. Just for you guys. Thanks to Crispies. You guys get in the feed and say, thank you, Crispies. Now we're talking about Canadian Thanksgiving. It's all good because we got Canadian listeners. So Brewhouse Review says, did Canada have a Macy's Day Parade on their Thanksgiving? No, they do not. They just kind of low key. They do watch sports. NHL, hockey's their games, and they do some NFL football and Canadian football. They'll review it, but they'll have turkey and everything. Rod and his wife are going to be having a turkey sandwiches and stuff celebrating because there's really not a place to go have the big turkey meal. But they do, from some of my listeners and some of my guests who are Canadian, they do their big turkey on this day. So it's a holiday and a 3-day weekend. Now it's Columbus Day for the rest of us as well, ladies and gentlemen. Today, Columbus came over and stepped his foot on the American soil. So there you go. All right. And I'm getting hungry. We're talking about turkey. We're talking about hammers. We're talking about it all. The Lions didn't play. The Lions don't play on Canadian Thanksgiving Day, so it's really Thanksgiving Day. There you go. No, what time you go home, Ryan, today? What time do I go home today? Probably late in the afternoon, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock. Why? Curtis? Jessica says, my conclusion, men are trash in general. Come on. No, they're not all, Jessica. Come on. Don't let it push you away from that. He's calling me. That's how he spells Ryan. He's from Louisiana, Martin. Yeah. You know how Curtis is talking. No, I'm not going to do that. All right, some of the headlines, guys, you can check out on the WQEQ page. New York City bus driver called a hero after helping a 5-year-old walking home alone. 11 sick in Pennsylvania after mushroom massive catastrophe event. Also, ladies and gentlemen, 10 shot, 1 fatal at a college football game homecoming. We'll get into that in just a moment. But first, 4 Israel soldiers were killed and more than 60 people were injured Saturday in a drone attack on Israel's army base. Authorities say the drone was launched from Libya and hit the base in the northern Israel area on Sunday night. The IDF said, which in a statement, that 7 other soldiers were also injured. This war between Israel and Iran is continuing to move forward after Hamas a year ago on October 7th attacked Israel at a concert where kids were going to a concert. Kind of a festival concert. So there you go. Israel Emergency Services said it was notified of the strike about 7:15 p.m. local time and dispatched multiple services and dozens of personnel to the scene, where a total of 61 people were found injured. Did I mention the slain soldiers? It said 3 of the injured were serious condition. 18 were moderate condition. 31 were mild injured, and 9 were suffering from just anxiety following the strike. MDA has declared it a mass casual event. We'll talk more about that coming up for you this morning. Well, go for it, Jessica. We're all for that, sister. It's all good. All right, as we continue to move forward, we're almost at 15 minutes till the top of the hour, 63 degrees. Time and temperature. Got more of your sports news covered up for you in just a few. Time and temperature brought to you by Active Pest Control on the RyanORadio Penitentiary, 34 Jefferson Street here in Newton. All right, 10 people were shot and one fatal following a homecoming parade at Tennessee State University on Saturday. 3 children were injured. 24-year-old man was killed when 2 rival groups started shooting at each other about 5:10 p.m., according to Nashville police. Good Lord almighty. They said the injuries range from having been grazed by bullets to critical injuries. The children were shot. A 12-year-old and 2 14-year-olds were not reported to have been in critical injury right now. God, I'm glad. Much of the crowd had left the homecoming parade area to attend the football game between Tennessee State Tigers and East Illinois Panthers when the gunfire erupted. The parade took place on Jefferson Avenue in Nashville, and police say the gunfire broke out between the 2 groups about 20 minutes after the road was reopened. First aid was rendered from some off-duty firefighters who attended the parade for fun. Nashville Fire Department spokesperson said, one personnel recounted to me some moments where they ripped off their belts and they did things like they were taught. Way to go. Firefighters, more heroes out there helping out. This is under investigation. People are getting violent out there. These rival gangs. The Nashville mayor, Freddie O'Connor, condemned the violence, which officials say was a surprise given the large police presence at the event. He said hundreds of people had showed up to witness the parade. Officials at Tennessee State said a separate incident occurred at the football game. 3 people were taken to the hospital being trampled in a crowd. The homecoming parade shooting investigation continues to move forward. Wow. Man. What's up, Pete Davis? How you doing this morning? Hey, good morning. What are you doing, Pete? Welcome into this edition of the RyanORadio Penitentiary. Back in a moment.
Major League Baseball in the American League Divisional Series, the New York Yankees score a first-inning run off Michael Wacha and beat the Kansas City Royals 3-1 to advance to the League Championship Series.
You got a hearing test. Well, you're going to probably fail it. What? Huh? I'm just kidding. You're listening to all that loud music. What'd you say?
Then in the 6th, after Wacha had departed, Aaron Judge led off with a double and also scored.
Correspondent Greg Eklund reporting. In the other AL division,
You're out of shape. That's good for me. Embrace the suck. First 50 push-ups. Oh, Patriots doing push-ups while he's tuning in. And if Martin and Jessica can get up early and view the show, and Patriot can exercise while he's doing it, I expect everybody else to be on no matter what. Do live watch along next for Barcelona match. Okay. That might be an interesting idea. I might have to start doing some watch along, especially for some big events coming up. I know, right, Martin? So I expect them. That's right.
that's correspondent Dave Berry reporting. Off the field, Nathaniel Hackett is out as the New York Jets play caller on offense. Interim coach Jeff Ulbrich has announced he's replacing Hackett with Todd Downing, who's been the Jets passing game coordinator and quarterback.
The poll question. You don't see the poll question, Pete? What is the best hamburger topping? 38% cheese, 18% tomato, 25% onions, and 18% other. You don't see it? What?
Right here, right now. Carrollton defeated Chapel 42-0. Douglas County over Westlake 35-22. Sandy Creek defeated Fayette County.
Vote for tomato, Pete. Vote for tomato, she says. Oh, just popped up. Okay. Curtis, and I get up to see the show every day. Anybody can do too. That's right, Curtis. Our friends in Louisiana. Brewhouse says vote onions or write in bacon. Write in bacon because I don't like onions. Don't get me, guys.
42-7 over Walker. Hurt County over Darlington 48-27. New Manchester over Barks County 33 shut them out to 0. Langston Hughes defeated Noonan 48-7. Temple over Harrison County 4-10. Northside defeated Griffin 33-14. The LaGrange Grangers over Mary Persons 41-28. Also, Dothan defeated Jag 37-0.
5'4" somebody is. 5'8" and 205 pounds. Fat dad bod got to go. Got to go if I want to reach my 90s. Yeah, it's got to go. Ryan, you like Walla Walla? Nope, don't like any kind of onions whatsoever. Now, I tell you, if they're like diced up and cooked in and I can't taste them, you know, I'm probably good. Like when you go and get that dip at the Mexican restaurants and that salsa dip, you can't. Yeah, I know a lot of stuff's cooked in it, so I can eat that, but I just can't eat them. Any kind of. Red Bricks, what's up, brother? I like dog. Well, they don't do that out there. That was Paul. He likes dog burgers. Well, they're pretty good sometimes, Red Bricks. Welcome back, Red Bricks. How you doing? It's been a while, bro. Love you here, brother. Look, no, you got to roll that catnip up. It makes you like Beavis. Oh, good Lord. Jessica, he thought you were 5'4", the Patriot said. Come on, girl. I thought you were 5'4", girl.
And all of our information is available on our website at www.cowetaforce.org or follow us on Facebook.
Superior Gas Inland Net is your full-service propane dealer serving residential, commercial, agricultural, and recreational propane. They have a full selection of generators, heaters, gas logs, and fireplaces. They're located at
Ain't no NBA, but taller than the average Jessica. Taller than the average bear. Taller than the average bear.
Show in which we talk about things that can help you improve your life, improve your mental health, and help you to get your life back in balance. Our goal here is to provide.
Here we go.
That's scientific and prolific. So join us. Hello, everyone. This is DJ Commando of the 45s Affair Radio Show, where I play all vinyl 45s. You're listening to WQEE 99.1 FM, Noonan, Georgia.
Welcome back into RyanORadio Penitentiary. 10 minutes away from the top of the hour, 63 degrees here in the Atlanta Metro Atlanta market, 64 in Lynette, 62 in Lineville, and LaGrange is holding at 63 as well. We're all over the world too on the YouTube page. Like, subscribe, and share. What is the best hamburger top? And that's my poll question this morning. I know. It's Canadian Thanksgiving. I got to get you hungry. Which is the best hamburger topping? 41% say cheese, 18% say tomato. Mater. You can make a good mater sandwich out of it. 24% say onions, and other as 18%. Ooh, that's tasty. Check CEO, ladies and gentlemen, Justin Bingham is dead at age 40 after a fall at the national park in Utah. They're still investigating into that. Things can happen on an accident, but he was a tech CEO. Where are the thoughts on that one? All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's jump back into it. Oh, wow. China, as some would say, China conducts a large-scale drill around Taiwan. U.S. condemns as is unwarranted. Ooh, what is China trying to do? They're trying to get involved again. Are they going to send out another one of those viruses? No, that was an accident. I forgot. That was an accident. It accidentally came out of a laboratory that they were actually accidentally researching a dangerous virus. That's right. They would never do anything, would they? The Chinese military on Monday conducted a large-scale military exercise around Taiwan, prompting some concerns from the United States. In a statement, the People's Army Eastern Theater Command said troops of Army, Navy, Air Force, and Rocket Force conducted a joint service and a joint exercise called 2024B. The drill saw vessels and aircraft approaching Taiwan from different directions, focusing on sea and air combat, patrol, ports block, and ground target assaults. A military spokesman said the drill serves as a stern warning to the separatist act of Taiwan's independence forces. Yeah, Taiwan's still China before communism because they're self-government. The island's military in a statement said it detected 25 warplanes, several naval warships, and 4 other ships operating around Taiwan Monday morning until about 8 a.m. Wow. China back at it again. Wow. I've got no opinion. Stand with Taiwan. Yes, brother, stand with them for sure. And that's exactly what our friends with Shane Young do, is China Before Communism. They always put on a great show. Coming to December 23rd through the 27th at the Atlanta Symphony Hall, and January 31st through the 2nd of February of 2025, Cobb Energy Performance Arts Center in Atlanta. The beauty of ancient China before communism. That is what it's all about. Enters the world where philosophers and poets alike sought harmony with the way of the universe. Prepare for an experience that will take your breath away. We'll have tickets to give away and everything to this event. SeanYoung.com, Atlanta, 877-663-7469. Good morning, it's Joan in at the Atlanta market for Sean Young. And we thank them for being a sponsor, ladies and gentlemen. All right, let's jump into it. Martin, I feel like someone is flirting with Romeo. Who's Romeo? Who's flirting with Romeo? Oh, well, I missed something. Okay. Sorry, guys. I don't know what's going on. I got a YouTube feed, and we're going to take over and see. There's nothing much going on in there. They're talking with each other, having a good time. Sweet Leaf's like, yeah, they're always doing that. But I'm always paying attention to you, Ryan. Thank you, Sweet Leaf. Don't start no arguments. I'm not. I'm just saying I'm always paying attention to you. Thank you. They always are too. Oh, Lord. Happy Canadian Thanksgiving today. That's right. Happy Canadian Thanksgiving. Milton's death toll has risen to 17 as rescuers navigate through the floodwaters after last week's Hurricane Milton over in Florida on Wednesday, and came into a Category 1 heading into the weekend. Free Krispy Kreme donuts. Finally, this is the final day to get them at McDonald's. So if you're going to go out and you're going to go to McDonald's and you're going to get you a burger or something, make sure you get you a free Krispy Kreme donut, because they're going to start selling them, guys. Krispy Kreme is going to start selling them starting tomorrow. It's going to be part of what you can get. You can go and get you a Big Mac meal or a quarter pounder meal, and then throw you a Krispy Kreme donut in it. Check your height without heels, Martin. Whoa, that's funny. The Saints lost again to Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Yeah, I think I said that was going to happen. I'm sorry, Curtis. Cowboys messed it up. Speaking of that, who's going to get fired with the Cowboys? Yeah, that's what I want to know. Who's going to be released from the Cowboys? Which people are going to be released from those Cowboys? The GMs, I think Daniel said earlier. Oh, Lord. You know, if Aaron Rodgers with the Cowboys, somebody had already been fired. The Patriot, the girth. Oh, Lord. Wow. Don't really want to talk about it, but, you know, the Panthers lost. I said the Falcons were going to win. We're going to talk more about it in the Picks to Hit tomorrow with sports analyst Richard Holder, joins us in the second half of the second period of nonstop play of RyanORadio Penitentiary. You're in lockdown. That's coming up tomorrow morning on the show. We'll get the Picks to Hit. I'm going to look over who, what, when, and where. Got a Monday night game tonight, I believe. Let's go ahead and pull this one out. I think we got a Monday night game tonight. Monday night football will include the Bills and the Jets. So we'll check more about that. A little bit of Bills and the Jets tonight. Monday night football, 8:15 p.m. All right. Well, we're getting ready to head into the break. But I tell you, somebody said earlier, that Prescott should go. The GM should go. Somebody else said, I think Daniel said the GM. Did the Cowboys lose again? Oh, yeah, they did. Let's see. Where are the Cowboys on here? Atlanta won. All I got to say is Atlanta won. Falcons looking good this season. And we took the Super. Coming up this week, it's a replay. It's a game from the Chiefs and the 49ers. That's going to be, I say, the game of the week. We'll see. They test each other and see how well they test one another. Let's see. Yes, I got that in front of me. Where is that? Detroit won. The Lions shut down Dallas. That's who shut them down, 47-9. Come on, I told you the Lions were going to win. I picked Lions. They're doing too good this year. All right, bag in a moment. Stay with us.
This day in paper history, the year was 1991. That was the day that the Pattern Makers League of
Poor Saints. Poor Saints. What, the poor Saints, they lost? Guess who won? The Falcons, Pete. Did I not tell you?
All the way back to 1877, where 13 men met in Philadelphia. Their highly skilled craftsmen. The pattern makers created molds and models.
I picked the Lions, and our sports analysts picked the Cowboys. I got that one.
The earliest cause of the pattern makers was the 9-hour workday. Over the years, the pattern makers fought for the health and safety of their workers in an ever-changing industry. Like many industrial workers, ebbs and flows in the economy hit their union hard. Their membership peaked during productive industrial times, including during World War II.
Let's see, Ravens, Commanders. I picked the Commanders.
The journal related the news of their union, but also reported on major legal decisions and events impacting the national labor movement. Also in the pages of the journal, the pattern makers related their efforts to support other workers in other trades. By 1959, the pattern
I get that after the break.
15,000 members. During the 1960s space
Go Lions. Yeah, they destroyed them. They destroyed the Cowboys. They literally destroyed the Cowboys.
But in the 1970s, the pattern makers' numbers began to decline. Finally, they decided, as many unions have, to merge with another union.
They destroyed the Cowboys. The Buccaneers beat the Saints. I knew that was going to happen.
The great machine of American industry run. Labor History 2 brought to you by the Illinois Labor History Society and the
And so did my boy, and the Ravens won.
Facebook and follow us on the Twitters at Labor History.
WQEE 99.1 FM noon and WZZV 100.3 FM.
Did the Titans lost. Wow. We both got that one wrong. Richard and I did yesterday. Pamela says, good morning. Gail, Zoo Crew. What's up, Gail? Your team lost again. Your team lost again. But the Bears won. The Bears.
A loaded handgun, a shotgun, and a high-capacity magazine within 250 yards of Trump's rally on Saturday. The Riverside County Sheriff, Chad Bianco, says Miller told deputies he was a journalist and that he had VIP access to the rally.
The Bears.
Fake license plate on the man's car and investigated.
The deputy eventually found multiple passports with multiple names, multiple driver's license with different names.
Bianco called Las Vegas resident a quote lunatic, a member of a group known as Soft.
Fufu, what's up with you this morning? Rotide Randall, how you doing? Land stretching out so far and wide. What's up, brother? Fufu, good morning to you, sister.
Miller has been released and is due back for his day in court. Luke Garrett, NPR News.
Trump holds a campaign rally in Pennsylvania tonight, a must-win state for both parties, with his 19 electoral votes.
I got to remember to say hello to all of you guys. Ravens had our
Trump won the state in 2016 to help him win the presidency. Vice President Harris is boosting her efforts to try to court black voters.
Ravens had our Derrick Henry. That's why they did good. That's what you're saying.
Potentially historic presidency, including to legalize recreational marijuana. NPR's Deepa Shivaram reports.
Harris also says she will protect cryptocurrency assets and give 1 million loans to black entrepreneurs.
Roll Tide Randall in the house. Your team kind of won. Barely won, but won.
And on Tuesday, she'll take part in a town hall hosted by radio host.
It won't land, it will fly by dozens of times, getting as close as 16 miles above the ice. I'm Ryan, NPR News.
There you go. There you go, the Patriot. Give me that. Keep Manhattan. Just give me that countryside. What? What's communist to Atlanta? Talking about Atlanta. Oh, talking about Alabama barely winning. Communism. They barely beat South Carolina. Oh no, that was the news. They were talking about different things going on in the news. Before I put all the commercials on. Oh, here we go.
As a certified tactical self-defense instructor, I'm specializing in women's self-defense. All women of all ages have the ability to learn how to defend themselves effectively with technical drills to build their survival.
Come on now, Jessica. That's not. No, we don't want that. I don't want nobody controlling what I do here. I want to be able to go really, really bad at everything about the football. Yes, fire him. Oh, yeah. That was stupid to fire him, Gail. Renaissance coffee, man. It's okay, brother. It's okay. It's all good, man, for him. If I can lose this belly, get them arms up. Man, get them arms up and stuff. Your wife would be like, woo, stud. Patriot. She'll be like, come over here, stud. The Patriot.
Maybe you're looking for veneers. Most Valuable Smiles Veneer Special includes one free veneer with every 5 purchase. Or get that great one smile you've always wanted by taking advantage of an exclusive $100 off Zoom looking treatment when you go to
The guns will get them. There you go. That's right. That's what my wife says, right? Like, there you go. That's what my wife said. That's what she said. Mark says. Get them guns. That's right. Come over here. That's what your wife says, Martin. That's what your wife. Does your ex-wife say that too? No, I'm not gonna get you in trouble. Not gonna get you in trouble, Martin.
Family radio stations, along with WQEE 99.1 FM, Sports and Talk, The Key in Union, Georgia, and WZZV, Victory 100.3 FM, Gospel in LaGrange, Georgia. Being part of the local traditions and local communities.
Yeah, well, some far right guy. They just can't understand that he don't want to play with them. He don't want to be on their side. Why don't he want to be on our side? Welcome back in. Yes, let's do it. I came to play, ladies and gentlemen. What's up, boys and girls, children of all ages, D-Generation X, or RyanORadio Penitentiary. I was going to say DX is welcoming you in 78,000 plus of you worldwide on that shoutcast, shout it out loud, across that RyanORadio Media, Earth, Rock, Radio, New Mexico, Arizona, Navajo Nation, 25 real internet radio stations, 23 different platforms, streaming platforms on the RyanORadio Media. Up in Canada, good morning to you up in Canada. Up in Canada, they're having Thanksgiving today. And all over the Jordan Communication and Family radio stations, including 99.1 FM WQEE the Key, WZZV, Victory 100.3 FM LaGrange, WZEV 90.5 FM in Lineville, and WVEQ 98.7 FM Lynette, Alabama. Taking it over there. Welcome back in. 10 minutes past the hour. 63 degrees. Time and temperature brought to you by Active Pest Control. Summer, winter, spring, fall. We don't care for those rodents, critters, or gooey things at all. Mike and the crew can exterminate and lay the smackdown for you. Oh, one more day workout is out for our good friend, the Patriot. All right, good morning to Fufu joining us this morning. Gail and the Zoo Crew up in Tennessee. Take me to another. Sweetly says, about time you showed up, Gail. Rotine Randall up in the house. And truck driver Terry still with us as well. Good morning, everybody. We appreciate you guys being with us this morning. What is the best hamburger top? I know. It's Canadian Thanksgiving. I got to make you even more hungry. It's breakfast time in some areas, lunchtime in some areas. I got to make you want to run and get a burger or something. What is the best hamburger top? 45% say cheese, tomatoes at 15%, 20% for onions, and 20% for any other. Yes, truck driver Terry's in the house. He took the weekend off to go see Pink and Sheryl Crow with his wife. And he said they put on one heck of a great musical show. Take a walk with your dog. Just a walking the dog. That's an Aerosmith song. So good morning to all you wonderful people out there. Before we get into some of the headline news in just a few moments, just want to bring you guys in and say, Sue says, good morning, Gail. Rodney K says, good morning, Gail. Tim and Bob say, good morning, Gail. And Mike and David say, good morning, Gail, from Canada. Everybody's getting ready for some Canadian Thanksgiving up there. So there you go. Canadian Thanksgiving. I have a cat, Wildin the cat. The cat. Take care of that cat. They always like to purr. If they don't purr, cats, when they're purring, they're happy, but when they can claw you too. Big 10, another Aerosmith song. Love the Big 10, the Big 10 inch. Yep, just a walking dog. Now that you're talking about, now I got that song in my head. Dadgummit. I'm about to play it sometime today. She thinks she is a dog when we get in the woods. Oh, you can't think she's a dog when you get in the woods. There you go. Pass the duck, please, Canada. David says, I'll be eating turkey today, but if you want duck, you can go to my cousin's house. His name is Tom. Oh, so Tom's your cousin that comes on here. Okay. Great. There you go. At least they're getting their friends and family to be on the show, huh? All right. Oh, well. All right, let's jump into it. It's time for a couple of headline news for you. We've got some investigations going on in Atlanta and surrounding areas. We've got big things going on, and we're going to talk about it right now with some of your headlines. Right now, headline news. Newnan Police Department in an area of Newnan, Georgia, investigating the death of a male that was found lying in the grass at the 200 block of Greenville Street over the weekend. The male victim appeared to be deceased. A full investigation is underway by the Newnan Police Department. Many calls came in that someone was laying there. The unknown male, it's unknown to the police right now whether he passed away from natural causes or a foul play. Wow. Piedmont Newnan Hospital played a big key role in Friday's active shooter drill at the West Georgia Tech, along with the Coweta County Sheriff's Department, getting prepped for this insert and getting certified as they're getting ready for a mass casualty events that we're hoping will never happen, but they are working on that. A man and a woman that have been arrested in connection with the death of a 22-year-old in Social Circle, Georgia. Rosaline Ellison, 20, and Javon Reese, 20, both are been charged with murder and robbery, aggravated assault, and possession of a firearm. GBI is investigating into this shooting death, and along with the Social Circle Police, in the death of Andre Whitford, whose body was found in a road in Social Circle. Anybody with additional information, call 1-800-597-TIPS. That's 1-800-597-8477. All right, ladies and germs. That's just some of the headlines, including Hurricane Milton's death toll rises to 17 as rescuers navigate through the rising floodwaters. Boeing to lay off 1,700 workers before they even roll out their new 777X. I guess it's their brand new airplane. Is it going to be piloted by automation? That's coming soon. Tech CEO Justin Bingham died at age 40 after a fall at a national park in Utah. This case is still under investigation. And in more Atlanta news, Decades at Zoo Atlanta. There's about 3 pandas that are leaving to be sent to China. Wow, that's more food being sent. Oh, did I say that out loud? I did say that out loud. Oh, I apologize. I take that back. I'm not going to say that's true. But three rare breed pandas are making their way back to a research facility in the giant panda breeding area in China, ladies and gentlemen. Free Krispy Kreme today at McDonald's. It started October 10th through the 14th all weekend long because tomorrow Krispy Kreme is partnered up with McDonald's to go ahead and bring you heard me right, Krispy Kreme at McDonald's. I wonder if they're going to make those Krispy Kreme hamburgers. You can put the patties in between 2 Krispy Kreme. Could I do that? Krispy Kreme donuts. You ever had a hamburger in between the Krispy Kreme donuts, guys? I sound like Homer now. All right, a couple of things going on the interstate I-80 near Six Flags. Of course, you know, some of this is some of the people going back to Florida with a lot of traffic from over the weekend after last week. Still got some lingering traffic there. Cobb County crash I-20 right past east past Six Flags in the left lane, causing some delays. I-75 Highway 113 in Bartow County, there's trouble there. In all lanes, causing some delays. I-85 right before Highway 211 in Gwinnett County, some trouble there as well. And exit 126, use caution as you head in that direction. That's just some of the things that's going on. No traffic issues in Noonan as well as in East Alabama this morning. Krispy Kreme wants $2.25 a donut. They can keep them. I know I can make my own. $2.25, Randall, really? Ooh. Is that what they're going to be asking for? Go get the free ones today at McDonald's, buddy. Go up there and say, I want a dozen of those free and freshly made to the McDonald's people. Oh, Lord. And that is your headline news this morning. Oh, my goodness, my goodness, my goodness. Rotide Reynolds says they want $2.25 a donut. They can go ahead and keep them as far as he's concerned. Man, donuts, that's way too much. Unless they're planning on going up to, now Bank of America is planning on paying people $25 an hour to be tellers. Might have to go check that out as a part-time job, guys. Get your second hustle, your side hustle. Count money. And then, leave that day, start work for a week and then leave. And, you'll have a lot of money they got a lot of money in the bank. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. 50 biceps, 50 triceps. I can bend my arms now. Woo! Yeah, the wife's going to say, get off that phone, Patriot, and come in here. Martin says my wife and my ex-wife do that. All right, some other news. Georgia authors incomplete showing in a win over Mississippi. Kirby Smart shares where Nathan Frazier has to improve to see more playing time. Let's see how that goes. Even though the Georgia Bulldogs did win over Mississippi State, it was kind of an up and down, back and forth game. And Alabama beat South Carolina Gamecocks 27-25. Wow. We'll talk more of this stuff tomorrow with our sports beats very own Richard Aldridge, about 30 minutes past the hour. He'll be on Tuesday, as well as we'll have Shane B and I are going to talk what's hot, what's not, top 10 movies in the third period of play. He and I are going to dive right into that. So get ready for top 10 play there. All right, guys, we still want to welcome everybody in from Lineville this morning, Alabama. They're an hour behind us. They're just now hitting 7:20 a.m. You guys will catch up. You'll catch up in about an hour. Good morning to you guys over there. And gals in Lineville, Alabama that are tuned in. Ladies and germs, thank you very much. I got some emails from them. Oh. All right. Which is the best hamburger topping, ladies and gentlemen? 45% are saying cheese, tomatoes 15%, 20% for onions, and 20% for other. I'm glad the cheese it took the top spot there in this. So makes me feel good. Yeah. It took the top spot. Yeah. Oh. The gun show, says the Patriot. Yeah, get that gun show for her. All right, guys. I'll tell you what, we want to thank our friends over at the Wadsworth Auditorium in Noonan. Of course, the Vault Gallery presents the exhibit now through the 25th of the 2024 Blackwell Prize in Painting winner, Charlie Palmer. He's got several different paintings. And, of course, I checked this out. It's wonderful. It's now through the 25th, guys. Enjoy that. Halloween's coming up. What are you guys planning on doing? Are you dressing up? Are you guys going to be freaks and geeks for Halloween in a few weeks? I mean, it's Canadian Thanksgiving today, so I got to go have some kind of turkey. I can only do sit-up. Oh, okay. So what are you guys planning on dressing up for? Let us know in the feed. I'll probably ask that poll question pretty soon. So there you go. Yeah, what are you guys planning on doing Halloween? I'm probably planning on sitting home after I get out of work and watching TV. No, probably not no horror movies. Huh? Man, what a week it was for AEW. Bryan Danielson is retired from the ring. He's going to be doing some stuff backstage. AEW actually put on a pretty good show this past weekend with Wrestle Dream. I'm going to talk about that a little later on this morning. It was one heck of a wrestling show. I got to give them credit where credit was due. They can put on a good pay-per-view show-wise. Don't know, but a pay-per-view, yeah. The Patriot says he and his wife are going to be the Big Bad Wolf and Little Red Riding Hood. So you dressing up as Little Red Riding Hood? I'm picking Patriot. So what are you guys going to be doing? Patriot said he and his wife are going to be Big Bad Wolf and Little Red Riding Hood. That's just what they just going to use that because they have that already in their closet. So I'm picking Patriot. What are you planning on doing? Fufu, Jessica, Pamela, Pete, Martin. Well, I know Pete's not going to do anything. Martin, what are you guys doing for Halloween? Oh, Lord. My wife is 26, so it will be a sexy riding hood. There you go. Well, we got the costumes already. I know you do. That's why he's getting that gun show going, guys. Little Red Riding Hood is like, show me those big, show me your gun show. She'll probably call him you. Ryan, don't be telling them that on the radio. All right, let's see. What else we got going on in headline news? Wow, 24 minutes past the hour. We didn't get a chance to get Coach Tommy Lewis in this morning. But congratulations to the War Eagles. There you go. Yes, the poll question's up. You got to check it out. I don't know why it's not showing the minute you come on. Andrew Polanos, my lovely Brian, good morning to you. How you doing? Poll question is, which is the best hamburger topping? 43% say cheese, 14% say tomato, 19% say onions, and 24% say other. Other. That's the question. You guys let us know. It should be popping up pretty soon in the feed. Free Krispy Kreme today at McDonald's. Go get your Krispy Kreme donuts. They're starting to sell them tomorrow, guys. Oh, yeah. No onions. Onions are bad. Onion bad. Onion bad. Grok don't like onion. Grok don't like onion. Ooh. You remember that old bad guy from the Super Friends? Rock don't like onion. No gay daycare today. Yep, because it's Columbus Day. And guess what else day it is? Canadian Thanksgiving. Strange car showed up on our dead end road. We all watched it until they left. Well, that was me sending somebody out there to spy on you, Pete. It's not strange. I just got to see how many people that the government needs to report. I should report to the. Seniors get a free small coffee at Dunkin' Donuts. Ooh. Well, I'm gonna go pretend to be a senior citizen. Give me that free coffee, young man. Don't get off my lawn. Yeah, well. Ryan, you may get missing. Nah, I'm not worried about it. I'm not worried about it. I'm the Rhino. Pete asked me, I may get missing. He said there was a strange car in his driveway and everybody was looking out the windows. You know, it was probably a black car and I probably sent somebody from the government. I'm just kidding. Anyway, back to the poll question. Which is the best hamburger topping? Cheese, 43%, tomatoes, 14%, onions, 19%, other, 24%. Cheese says our friend Sweet Leaf. Onions say Bob. Tim says tomatoes and onions. Sue says she likes cheese, tomato, onions at all. She says, I can't choose. All onions can be banned and sent to Congress for Christmas presents. They should be banned. Banned onions. I'm going to ban these onions. They are the downfall of our society. Bacon. Bacon's just beautiful. It's American, man. Bacon's America. America. Bacon is America. Bacon's America, boy. Back in a moment. Ooh, we should have played those spots earlier. Bacon is America, baby. All the above and more on hamburgers, says Pete. Woohoo!
We take pride in providing personalized service. From the Southern States Bank, great service is natural. Check us out at SouthernStatesBank.net. Southern States Bank, your community, your bank. As a member of FDIC, NMLS number 410611.
Keep your home safe with home scan inspections. Our licensed and accredited professionals know exactly what's going on in order to prevent site hazards and costly events that may be found in your home. Also, our free roof and termite inspections to make sure all areas are covered. Visit homescaninspector.com or send a text to 770-855-5678. Home scan inspections, where knowing matters.
Are you looking for a reliable dental practice that not only cares about your teeth, but is friendly?
I think he's done with his sit-ups today. McDonald's Big Mac is a quarter of the size now. Well, I mean, it really is not that good for you, so we really don't need to be eating poison that much. Less poison, thank goodness. They're like, we're going to decrease the poison for you. 95% lean beef. That's the Patriot, he said. 4 eggs, 1/4 beef onion. Sorry, Ryan. Avocado for breakfast. Onions. I'm just kidding. But he's like that dadgum Big Mac. Hey, now you can get Krispy Kreme with it, though, Pete. It's going to make up for it. Go in there into McDonald's, say, can you guys make me a Big Mac meal? Instead of the buns, I want a Krispy Kreme donut on top and bottom. That'll really be good for you. cholesterol. I believe that, Randall. Oh, Pete, he's out there. Good night. The Big Mac's not big like it used to be.
Check out Pits and Pals Facebook for more information. Rosemary wants to remind you to adopt.
I bet you the McDonald's brothers are rolling over in their graves because McDonald's is selling Krispy Kreme. They never wanted to sell Coca-Cola. They never wanted a Coca-Cola side up. I bet they're spinning over now. Krispy Kreme, Big Macs, 5% fake beef, 95% human. Oh, no, it's not human. Damn, Pete. Did you lose your gloves this morning? Somebody stole Pete's gloves. He's mad. He's messing with everybody. Not mad, he's messing with everybody. I'm sorry. Martin, give Pete his gloves back. Stop messing with it. Protein, raw fruit, veggies, my new diet. Cut out the starches, so sucks, but it's worth it. Yep.
The United States will send a terminal high-altitude area defense battery and troops to Israel, Pentagon said, even as Iran warned Washington to keep American military forces out of Israel. Pentagon spokesman Major General Pat Ryder said in a statement,
Onions are better to use because they are sweetened. They don't make your eyes water so much. That's true, but I'm still not into any kind of onions whatsoever. So. Your wife says fried food is against the law because I like to follow the rules, she said. There you go. She's right. Fried foods are bad for you. But you got to sometimes sneak that fried apple pie or fried cherry pie and every once in a while. Don't let nobody know. And the Spanish accent. Yeah. Sometimes you gotta sneak that Krispy Kreme donut behind her back. The one with the raspberry filling. I would never do that, guys. No raspberry filling for me. He said, nope, gloves on my hand. Oh, whew. All right. I'm glad you got your gloves. I figured Martin took them. Don't lay them down, Pete. I'm eyeballing them.
Another bad report on anti-Semitism in the U.S. More from SRN's Michael Harrington.
According to a poll released by the Combat Anti-Semitism Movement, 61% of Jews in this country have experienced some form of hatred since the Hamas attack on Israel 1 year ago. About 40% of those surveyed who are college students or have children who attend.
You only gonna cheat at Thanksgiving. Well, today's Thanksgiving too, Patriot. So if your wife says, hey, you're going to eat on Thanksgiving food, you say, look, today is Canadian Thanksgiving and I'm eating healthy. I need blueberry pie and vanilla ice cream, said the Patriot. Good.
Hello, everyone. This is DJ Commando of the 45 Affair Radio Show, where I play all Vinyl 45s. You're listening to WQEE 99.1 FM, Noonan, Georgia.
What's up, sports nuts, inmates, and more? Welcome back into the RyanORadio Penitentiary. You're in lockdown with yours truly. We're talking about Thanksgiving because it's Canadian Thanksgiving food and exercise and everything in the feed there this morning. Sweetley's like, please, I'm over here toking and I'm getting hungry. How about some blueberry pie with ice cream? That's what the Patriot said he's getting for Thanksgiving. Today is Canadian Thanksgiving, Columbus Day, and everything. No school today for those little rascals out there. Dadgum kids. All right, guys. It's about 35 minutes past the hour, and it is 63 degrees, beautiful sunny skies. Time and temperature brought to you by Active Pest Control. Summer, winter, spring, fall. We don't care for those rodents, critters, or gooey things that all Mike and the crew can exterminate and lay the smackdown for you. Phoenix has got a brutal heat wave to break after a record-setting run. We'll talk about that in just a few moments, plus more details, and we'll get back to the 10-shot, one fatally shot at a college football homecoming there in Tennessee. But first, an arrest was made in connection to a Friday's brutal murder where authorities say two men were killed by someone entering their home in a wealthy part of Michigan. Rochester Hills is the place, and the guy was posing as a utility worker. Well, I think killed by two men. Both men were posing as utility workers. Carlos Jose Hernandez, 37, was arrested and taken in police custody in Louisiana. Michigan Oakland Sheriff's Office said on Sunday. Say this 5 times fast, Ryan. Getting ready for Monday. I read this 12 times before we got on there. He was arrested Saturday around 4 p.m. By deputies in Louisiana, and who was spotted a vehicle matching the description of the one connected to the Michigan home invasion heading southbound Interstate 49 from Arkansas. The suspect was detained following a traffic stop without incident. He is being charged with murder and other offenses, the sheriff's office said in a statement, adding that they are seeking for him to be extradited back from Louisiana to Michigan. Michigan authorities accused Hernandez of being one of the two suspects who posed as a DTE Energy employee to gain entrance into a 72-year-old man's home last week and kill him. Wow. That is wow. That is wow. Oh, man. The other one's still on the run. Michigan State Police are looking for people to help, and they put a description out on their page. Check it out on the WVEQ Facebook page for those that are there. 10-shot, one fatal in a college football homecoming over the weekend in Tennessee. A 24-year-old man was killed when two rival gangs started shooting at each other about 5:10 p.m. right after the parade was over, according to the Nashville Police Department. The parade was for Tennessee State University on Saturday in their homecoming. He said the injuries, according to the police department there in Nashville, the injuries range from being grazed by bullets to critical injuries. There was a 12-year-old and two 14-year-old, 3 children were shot, but not reported how critical they were at this time. Much of the crowd had already left before this had happened because the game between Tennessee State Tigers and East Illinois Panthers were set to go on. There was also something at the game that happened where some attendees of the game were injured as well. It was a separate incident in the football game. 3 people were taken to the hospital after being trampled in a crowd that led to a fight. Wow, they were fighting there. What's wrong with you in Tennessee there, girl? Gail, what's wrong with them people in Tennessee? What's going on with you folks? Why are they fighting after this thing? The homecoming parade shooting is still under investigation. I did hear about that. I heard about that right-leaning lunatic that I guess he attempted. I told you, when Trump told him he didn't want to have anything to do with I don't have anything to do with your Project 2025. All the lunatics come out. He don't like us. I thought he liked us racist people. No, he just wanted your votes. Just vote for me, dummy. Wow, did I make them Nazis mad now, Patriot? He don't like us? No. Yep, that's what it was, some lunatic. So, yeah. Secret Service should be on high alert for it, I believe. Pamela said, did you try some pumpkin soup, Martin? Ooh, pumpkin soup. He don't like pumpkins. Nothing pumpkin for Martin. It's savory and smooth like butternut squash soup. He don't like that either. Pamela's messing with Martin. Anyway, we want to thank Nash. We want to keep our friends and family there and everybody in Nashville in our prayers. We're praying over what happened over the weekend at the parade and those children to be healed and all the injuries that happened. We're praying over the one fatality there. We're praying over that area. In Jesus' name, amen. Ooh, wow, ladies and gentlemen. Redneck dumbass, young people carrying guns instead of learning how to talk out issues, young thugs all around here. Sad. That's what Gail says. She lives in Nashville. It is sad. It's sad that that could have been a great game. Could have been a great game. I heard something about races. Did we start talking about NASCAR? No, we're talking about. We're not talking about that. We're talking about the white nationalists, the right-leaning people. They tried the assassination over the weekend. Getting mad because they thought he was going to be for him. I thought he was for us. No, told you he wasn't. I know some people like him, some people that don't, but I'm just telling the truth. He's not for him. That stuff just ain't made for human consumption, Pam. And he's talking about what she just said, pumpkin and stuff. But yeah, Gail, amen to that. We want to get back to this story right quick as Gail's responding to the story. They're upset. They're angered there. Nashville Fire Department spokesperson, people were on site there already. Good morning, Cher. How you doing in Iowa? So we'll keep them, like we said, we prayed for them. We'll keep them in off-duty firefighters were helping out. And this thing had just dispersed. This parade had just dispersed as everybody was heading over to the game between Tennessee State and East Illinois. The Tigers and the Panthers were going to play. So, and then the shooting happened. And like Gail says, she lives there not too far from Tennessee. And she said, redneck dumbasses, young people carrying guns instead of learning how to talk out issues, young thugs all around here. It's sad. Good but cold, says Cher. How cold? What is the degrees there in Iowa this morning? Let us know. As we head into the break. Oh, yeah. Coming up the break, we'll talk more stuff. It's hot in Arizona, though. I told you, only one part of Arizona gets cold, Flagstaff. And the rest of it's still hot, hot, hot. Kind of like, you know, what the Patriots had to do for his wife by building up his, yeah. NASCAR. Pamela responds to our NASCAR thing. She says, that's just a gas wasting sport that cars go around in a circle and making left turns. But people love it in the South. It was originally for moonshiners running from the law. So that was the fun part about it. Running from the law like the Duke boys. They're just a couple of good old boys. Bo and Luke Duke with their Uncle Jesse running shy. It's 32 degrees in Illinois, 63 degrees here, and there's sunny skies in Atlanta. Back in a moment. Poll question is up. Please answer it. It takes a lot to run that. It does take a lot to drive those cars. I couldn't do that. But I understand where Pamela's coming from. I used to think the same exact thing she did until I started studying it, and then I'm like, I still don't understand it, but I still don't understand it, but I understand it. If you guys understand what I'm saying. Oh, come on now. Nobody needs to fall on their face. Did he lose the race or something, Gail? Did he lose or something? Go fast, turn left, easy. No. I can't go fast. I can't turn left going 20 miles per hour, Randall. So. I still don't understand NASCAR, but because I agree with Pamela, I still don't understand it. But hey, I do understand, but I don't understand, if you know what I mean. I learned more about it. Yes, he booked up. Oh, okay. Well, it's getting close to the NASCAR finals, isn't it, Gail? 54 today, says Cher. Woohoo! That's what I thought. Who's going to win, Gail? Who do you think is going to come out the champion this year? We do a little sports here, and we don't keep up with the NASCAR as much as we should because we keep up with more hockey and football and stuff like that. And a little bit of baseball. A lot of wrestling, of course. Got no idea. All right. NASCAR supplies a lot of jobs. There is a lot of jobs just for one race car driver. Now, the local dirt tracks are cool, too. People love it. I just go with people who love it.
To the FBHL, won both of their games against Monroe on Friday and Saturday, 7-2 on Friday, 3-2 on Saturday. The Columbus River Dragons begin their preseason this coming up week. That's your college football action and more.
Purge the system. What's up, Romeo? How you doing? What's up, Romeo? Oh, Romeo. Welcome back, my brother, Romeo. $45 in Indiana, says truck driver Terry. Woo!
Arnold here from Cowley to Force. Cowley to Force is Newman's own addiction recovery support center. We exist to provide recovery support services for individuals and family members who have been impacted by addiction.
Oh, Indianapolis. I thought you said Indiana. 45 in Indianapolis. All right. Sorry about that, truck driver Terry. You should have stayed awake all night.
Newspaper serving Lafayette and Chambers County, Alabama, with all your local news, sports, public announcements, and more. Locally owned and operated. Sun News can be found in your local businesses throughout the area. The best advertising rates. Start your subscription today at epaper.wilcoxnewspaper.com or 334-864-8885. Sun News, Lafayette and Chambers County, Alabama's only local news source.
Hi, I'm Dr. Bruce Pointer. Thanks for joining us here at Health, Happiness, and Harmony. The show in which we talk about things like
Warmer than my 33 says. Share. Yeah, Indianapolis is warmer than your 33 because it's 45. I might have to drop that Indianapolis in there.
that's both scientific and prolific.
So join us here, hey sports fans. It's Rod Peterson here, host of the Rod Peterson Show, inviting you to join us daily for 2 hours of Atlanta's funnest sports talk right here on WQVE. I say fun because it is. You've never heard a show like it because we make the listeners a part of the show. Every day between noon and 2 p.m. Eastern, you'll hear plenty of the best sports talk, including the latest on the Falcons, the Braves, and more. And who knows, you might even hear you. That's the Rod Peterson Show, daily at noon, right here on WQEE 99.1 FM.
Hello, everyone. This is DJ Commando of a 45's Affair radio show, where I play all vinyl 45s. You're listening to WQEE 99.1 FM, Noonan, Georgia.
Welcome back in. A little nothing but a good time for you. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, and good night. Welcome back in. 45 in Indianapolis, says truck driver Terry as he's running through there. Sheriff says that's better than her 33 in Iowa. 63 here in the Atlanta market. Going to warm up a little bit today. Time and temperature brought to you by Active Pest Control. Summer, winter, spring, fall. We don't care for those rodents, critters, or gooey things at all. Mike on the crew can exterminate and lay the smackdown for you. I asked Gail what she thought about who's going to win, what, when, where, and why in the NASCAR. She says she has no idea yet. All right, we'll get you abreast into the finals are coming up. All right, let's jump into this. A record-breaking heat wave in the West could begin this week, with high temperatures in Phoenix projecting to drop as low as 100 degrees for the first time since May, ending a record stretch of brutally hot weather. Hot temperatures in Phoenix have set records every single day in the last 3 weeks. 110 degrees in Arizona's capital for 80 days in 2024, eclipsed last year's 55 days of temperatures of 110. So now we're getting cooler weather. Other parts of the country have been experiencing hotter than normal temperatures. Oklahoma, Nebraska, and California are just to name a few. Romeo, good morning to you, Romeo. How you doing this morning, brother? Welcome back into RyanORadio Penitentiary. We'll keep you abreast of what's going on. There you go. Just wanted to drop in a few short news things for you. I may try ice bath thing this winter. Ooh, that sounds a little bit cold to me for the winter time. We're getting some listener takeover online here, ladies and gentlemen. Wrestle Dream, we're going to talk about that. I want to go ahead and give you a couple of newsworthy notes here. Over the weekend was a pretty good, overall, I give it a grade B- for the show. I know Tony Khan has been doing his thing and everything. I'm seeing speculations of who's going to be there, that, and the other. I don't know what's going on, but I know that their shows, they're only going to have Wednesday's Dynamite and Saturday's Collision show. They're supposed to be working on FS Sports or Fox in Mexico Sports Station or something like that to put their wrestling on. I don't know what's going on. But I do know that they got to get some better writers. And a former WWE writer who went to work for them ended up quitting the company recently. Why? Because he was writing shows and people were like, we're not going to do that. Anyway, let's go ahead and tell you, Wrestle Dream kicked off in the pre-show with Brian Cage winning the Ring of Honor Television Championship over Atlantis Jr. Anna Jay defeated Harley Carmen. Jay Briscoe stayed the Ring of Honor World Champion, defeating Jericho. 8-man match, and the Acclaim defeated MXM. This was a good one because the Acclaim had Billy Gunn with MXM, which is Mansoor and Mason, who were the former model guys in the WWE with LA Knight and everything. And their manager that came out with them to manage them for the special was Rico. Rico was the guy that had Billy Gunn and Chuck and Billy as tag team. You remember that back in the day when it got a little too, yeah. So Billy went after Rico. So yeah. Jay White defeated Hangman Adam Page. Mariah May defended her title against Willow Nightingale. Jay Perry defended his title against Shabiti, the TNT Championship. Then Daddy Garcia came out. And then MJF come out to him and attacked him. And then Adam Cole returned. Yeah. Okay. Minor leagues. Tashaki defeated Will Ospreay and Ricochet for the International Championship. The best match of the night. It was actually a WWE quality match between a bunch of high flyers. Hologram defeated Beast Montoro 2-1. Darby Allin over Braun Roddy King. Yeah. Young Bucks defeated Private Party, which one should have been on the pre-show for the tag team belts. Shouldn't even have been on the match. And John Moxley defeated Bryan Danielson to win the AEW Championship. Wheeler Yuta turns heel and they attack Bryan like they, supposedly suffocate him. Bryan's supposed to retire after this match, and not from wrestling, but from wrestling in ring. So there you go. There you go. And I give it a grade B- because of a couple of great matches. That's it. Cup number 2, Bruin says, Rotide Randall, he's getting that cup ready. You guys need to get your breakfast, your cup of coffee ready. We got more news and more stuff to talk about coming up in the next period. So stay with us as we continue to move forward on this edition of the RyanORadio Penitentiary. Our poll question this morning: which is the best hamburger topping? Yeah, I know it's like I know, but it's a fun question. Didn't want to get too controversial yet. We got a lot of stuff to get closer to that. Which is the best hamburger topping? 43% say cheese, 13% say tomato, 17% say onion, and 26% say other. God bless Ryan, Rhino, Gods, Guns, and Guts, says the Patriot. This is the Patriot signing off. See, he's got to get to a meeting at work. Romeo said, Siren Head is like 45-foot beast. Yes, the kids love Siren Head, Romeo. All kids. I know some kids that love it. I go 60 in a 55 on the road to get my breakfast at Starbucks, says Romeo. Ooh, you go 5 over the speed limit. Better watch out. They might give you a ticket for that in some places. And as our listener takeover towards the end there from our YouTube page, ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow morning, we'll get into the second half of the period. Our sports analyst, Richard Holdridge, joins us from the Sports Beat. He and I are going to talk NFL action as the Cowboys got totally destroyed by the Lions. They ate them up yesterday. And the Falcons beat the Panthers, I told you. The game of the week coming up this week, I'm going to say, is Chiefs-49ers rematch from the Super Bowl. But we'll talk about who won, when, and where. We'll do our how many I got right, how many he got right, and we'll do our picks to hit tomorrow. Plus, we'll talk about Auburn not losing this weekend because they didn't even play. We'll talk about how Alabama performed against South Carolina, and and that performance was not a very good performance. Maybe they needed Blue Chew. I don't know, to get to go talk about that. Plus, Georgia's up and downs, even though they won against Mississippi State. We'll get all that tomorrow and preview his week of what's going on at Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Plus, tomorrow's show in the final period, our good friend Shane B will join us. We'll talk what's odd, what's not, top 10 movies from over the box office weekend. And we'll get all that for you as well. Stay with us. More on the way as the RyanORadio Penitentiary cruises on. And we got more to do in period number 3.
Smallest in more than 3.5 years. TD Bank became the largest bank in the United States history to plead guilty, violating a federal law aimed at preventing money laundering, and agreed to pay $3 billion in penalties. United Auto Workers President John Fane said hundreds of thousands of U.S. jobs were at stake if Donald Trump won the presidential election, and made good on his threat
Should I go to the Siren Head Forest? I want to camp there. They have a place that is cozy and everything. Well, Martin tells you can go, but remember, Martin says he'll give you some suggestions. Martin, tell him what to do.
Live from NPR News in Washington, I'm Nora Robb. New details are emerging about a man arrested with guns near former President Donald Trump's campaign rally in California over the weekend. NPR's Luke Garrett reports.
Authorities say 49-year-old Ben Miller brought a loaded handgun, a shotgun, and a high-capacity magazine.
Well, you definitely need to bring your gun just in case. I saw a great picture over the weekend. Westward Ho with John Wayne. Oh, movie. Yeah. 1935. Wow. John Wayne always does a good job.
Bianco called Las Vegas resident a quote lunatic and member of a group known as Sovereign Citizens.
They are certainly
Sovereign citizens.
Group. I wouldn't, in my own personal belief, I wouldn't say it's a militant group. It's just a group that doesn't believe in government and government control.
Miller has been released.
They don't believe in government or government control. They can't went after him. You're at Starbucks. Good morning to Starbucks. I would like for you to get me a coffee while you're there, Romeo. I'm just kidding. Okey pokey, good morning and God bless you. Yes, happy Canadian Thanksgiving to you, brother. Gobble, gobble. Hope all is well. All is well. I've been telling everybody it was Canadian Thanksgiving today. I hope you enjoy. I appreciate you jumping on here on your holiday. I appreciate it.
Harris also says she would protect cryptocurrency assets and give 1 million loans to Black entrepreneurs. Her announcement comes as Harris kicks off another week of travel to swing states where many events will focus on Black male voters specifically. In Erie, Pennsylvania today, she'll hold a meeting with Black men, and on Tuesday, she'll take part in a town hall hosted by radio host Charlemagne the God. Black voters overall back Harris, but polls show that some Black men may be gravitating toward.
You just got this shotgun with slugs. Yep, better take what Martin's telling you, Romeo. Romeo serves in the armed forces. You serve in the armed forces for us. Thank you for your service, brother. Just all kinds of things. The poll question's up. Which is the best hamburger topping? Cheese, 46%, tomato, 12%, onions, 17%, and other, 25%. I hope they're gone by the time I get ready to get on the air. Good morning, Hokey Pokey. Well, happy birthday to the U.S. Navy 249th birthday. Thank you to them. We got some Canadian listeners while we're recognizing it, Randall. Putting my summer car away, cold has come today. That snow will be here there next week where you're at, Hokey Pokey.
Summer, winter, spring, fall. We don't care for those runners, critters, and doing things at all. Michael the Group can exterminate and let us Smackdown for you. Rain and sunny today with a high near 74, winds northwest, 5 to to 10 miles per hour. Clear skies tonight, low near 45, light and variable winds. Heading into Tuesday, a few clouds from time to time. Cooler though, north-northwest winds 5 to 10 miles per hour, high near 69. A few clouds from time to time Tuesday evening, low near 40. Northwest winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. It's going to be a high near 63 on Wednesday with beautiful sunny skies. North winds around 5 to 10 miles per hour. Clear skies low near 37 on Wednesday night, light and variable winds. Heading into your Thursday, it's going to be mainly sunny with a high near 66 and a low near 40. That's your active pest control. Forecast brought to you by Active Pest Control, 34 Jefferson Street. Summer, winter, spring, fall. We don't care for the foot of spitters or doing things at all. Active Pest Control offers the best services and prices.
You ready to come back?
Monthly and quarterly pest control services, plus specific services like bed and bug, horny roach, and flea control. Even if you can't see them, insects are all around you.
What?
24/7. Active Pest Control wants to be the first line of defense. Active Pest Control. Repair, bond, best termite coverage around. Active Pest Control. 34 Jefferson Street, Newton. 770-954-9941.
Cashback account from Southern States Bank. Your debit card transactions earn you cash back. With our Southern Rewards cashback account, you can earn up to $30 a month. Sign up for your Southern Rewards cashback account today. Terms and conditions apply. Visit your nearest branch and check us out online at southernstatesbank.net to learn more. Southern States Bank, your bank, for your years.
Good morning, Hokies. It's Pamela.
I'm offering my services as a counselor. Contact me if you need my services at my website, www.flourish2.org, or you can reach me at my number, 470-215-0167. If you're in need of counseling services, please reach out. We can do in-person and online services are available.
Wishbone Fried Chicken is back in a brand new location. 31 Jackson Street, Suite A here in Newton. Same great taste, the best chicken around. Fish dinners, open Monday through Saturday, 10:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. It's Wishbone Fried Chicken, right next door to the former location, bringing you the best chicken around. So great.
I got this up so I can say happy birthday to it. If I haven't read your, it's because I've got Randall's message up to read. Tip the road through the crust.
The all-new sunny 98.7 FM WVEQ Atlanta, Alabama, joins Jordan Communication and Family Radio Stations, along with WQEE 99.1 FM, Sports and Talk, The Key in Union, Georgia, and WZZV 5100.
Here we go.
Be a part of the local traditions and local communities. Jordan Communications, bringing you the best local entertainment.
Thanks for listening to Braves Country right here on the Key. You can catch Braves Country Steve, find us on YouTube today. /@Braves Country. You're listening to WQEE 99.1 FM, the Key in Newton, Georgia.
The views and opinions of this show and program are not the views and opinions of this station, its management, or its clientele.
Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, ladies and germs, boys and girls, children of all ages. Welcome back into the final period on this Major News Monday. 78,000 plus of you worldwide on that shoutcast, shout it out loud. Across that RyanORadio Media page. Rock Radio, New Mexico, Arizona, Navajo Nation, 25 different radio stations there. Also, ladies and gentlemen, we're across the British Columbia Isles of Canada, And finally, ladies and gentlemen, across Jordan Communication and Family Radio stations from WQEE 99.1 FM The Key in Noonan, all the way to WZZV and LaGrange, Georgia, the WVEQ in Lynette, Alabama, and WZEV in Lineville, Georgia. And they're an hour behind us over there in Lineville. Some of you guys are a couple of hours behind us. You guys will be catching up. It's 10 minutes after 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Some of you will be catching up in about an hour, 2 hours, maybe 3 hours with me. You guys are in the past. I'm in the future for some of you. Good morning to all our YouTube people. Like, subscribe, and share. Please do that. Help brother out at $RyanShelander. All right, let's jump back into it. Welcome into period number 3 of the RyanORadio Penitentiary on a Monday. It is Canadian Thanksgiving, so Rob Peterson will not be doing a live show today, but he and his wife will be celebrating Canadian Thanksgiving. Also, good morning to Hanky with us. Hanky Panky. Hokey Pokey. I'm saying Hanky Panky. I was going to call him Hanky Panky. It's Hokey Pokey. Good morning, Hokey Pokey from Canada, celebrating Thanksgiving there. And yesterday was the U.S. Naval's 249th birthday. We salute those soldiers and the Navy, of course. Be careful there driving. Wearing a turban and a truck. Wearing a turban and a truck from Canada. They give a license out like candy. Oh, you're talking about somebody was driving around you. Okay. I didn't get it. Sorry about that. I'm reading some stuff off the YouTube page. It's very, wow. 90. Jeez. Is it going to be 90 degrees somewhere? Oh, no, Romeo's going 90. Okay. Yeah. Be careful driving. Romeo always does that. All right, let's jump into this period number 2. Which is the best topping for a hamburger? What is the best hamburger topping? Cheese, 45%, 46% of vote right now. 25% any other. Onions at 17% and tomatoes at 12%. Some of you say everything. Romo says semi almost hit him. Wow. Well, prayers for you. We'll keep you. Be careful, my brother. All right, let's jump into it. Well, you guys know Milton hit Florida over the last week. So here's something that's going on. Workers in a Florida waste management company captured a video the moment an alligator lunged out of the Hurricane Milton floodwaters and attacked the tire of their vehicle. Dave and Amanda of North Fort Myers Sanitation was driving through the floodwaters in the River Bend neighborhood of North Fort Myers when they had an unusual encounter with a hungry reptile. This reptile is ready for breakfast too. They were taking videos of the floodwater when they ended up capturing the moment an alligator lunged out of the deep water covering the road and attempted to chomp its jaws around the vehicle's front tire. The duo drove away from the scene and the tire didn't appear to be badly damaged, but there was some gator sharp teeth that clawed into it. Wow. You saw that alligator clip share. It was pretty scary. I saw it too. We shared it on the WQEQ page and the RyanORadio Facebook page as well, guys. Wow. Oh, clutch. Man, that's scary. Alligators coming ashore there. Pamela says, I'm in the present. You're with me in the present. Everybody's in the past right now. Some people are an hour behind. They'll be catching up with us next hour, a couple hours behind, or 2 hours behind, or 3 hours behind. Some are ahead, like Crispy's is in the future in London. Today is the present. So there you go. Man, that was scary, guys. Share, I saw it too. I mean, this kind of stuff you got to put up with in Florida. I know when you live there, and some of them alligators do come into different areas. So it's something you definitely have to be on the lookout for. A Las Vegas man climbs to the heights of Everest in his own home. What? A Las Vegas man spent nearly 23 hours going up and down the stairs of his home to break the Guinness World Record for the fastest time to ascend the height of the Mount Everest on stairs. His name is Sean. He had to climb and descend a distance of 29,031 feet and 5.5 inches on the stairs in his home to match the height of the world's tallest mountain. So they had to keep doing that, right? He live streamed his attempt on YouTube, finishing 22 hours, 57 minutes, and 2 seconds to break the world record. He added some of his own rules during the attempt, including never touching the banister while on the stairs, since you wouldn't have that on Everest, he said. So, okay. Seems kind of unique there. There you go. All right. Yeah. Oh, my goodness. Sheriff says there was also an alligator inside a home. Yeah, in Florida, yes. After the flooding comes through, a lot of the gators do show up somewhere a lot of times with water. Wow. But congratulations, this guy, Guinness World Record. I couldn't go up and down my stairs if I had to. I got tired of going up and down stairs. That's why I got a place that you can just walk right in. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let me give you a couple little headline news for you in East Alabama, West Georgia, sponsored by Shenyang, China before communism. That's right. Coming up December 23rd through the 27th at Atlanta Symphony Hall, and Cobb Energy Performance Art the 31st of January through the 2nd of February. Yes, this unique event is preparing for an experience that will take your breath away. The beauty of ancient China before communism. Shenyang. Enter the world where philosophers and poets alike were in harmony in the way of the universe. So that's coming up for you. They're bringing you a look at this hour's news right quick. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Newnan Police Department right quick are investigating the death of a male that was found lying in the grass at the 200 block of Greenville Street. That's actually where the Greenville Park is in Newnan. He was appeared to be deceased. At this time, we don't know if the male passed away from natural causes or foul play. Milton death tolls have raised up to 17 as rescuers navigate through the floodwaters, and of course, they are finding alligators there. Boeing to lay off 7,000 workers, delaying that 777X rollout plane that they have. Piedmont Newnan Hospital played a key role in Friday's active shooter drill at the West Georgia Tech that West Georgia Tech put on with Coweta County Sheriff's and Piedmont Hospital being a part of this, having preparing and surge capacity in a massive casualty event. And it was hosted by West Georgia Tech. Free Krispy Kreme for one day, at least the last day on McDonald's, because tomorrow they start selling Krispy Kreme donuts at Mickey D's. Tech CEO Justin Bingham died at age 40 after a fall at a national park in Utah. That seems a bit strange, guys. A strong closure of many stores, convenient nationally and region food retailers are coming about. It continues as a convenience store, 7-Eleven does, but it joins the list of closures in many of chains, including the 99-cent store, and Walgreens had some closures as well. This isn't the only major retailer to have closures in the last several months. That's because a lot of you guys just want to be, influencers on the internet. Because, being an influencer is, that's what we got to do. Even though you don't have a voice to be an influencer, I got internet. I can be an influencer. Good morning, Captain Hot Buns. Good morning to you. And that is some of your headline news for you. Sponsored by Shenyang, China before communism, December 23rd through the 27th, Atlanta Symphony Hall, Cobb Energy Performance Arts Center, the 31st of January through February 2nd of 2025. Captain Hot Buns, what's up, brother? How you doing? Oh, What's going on with traffic? Glad you asked. Crash in the right lane at 285 southbound into Cobb County, Highway 29, exit 38 right now, and I-285 at I-20 northbound. Trouble blocking that area in the outer loop, exit 46 delays for another 40 to 50 minutes. So there you go. Support small local businesses. That's the only way to do it. They need to support me too. I'm a small local business. Doing good, says Captain Hot Buns. Thank you very much for being with us, my brother. We'll appreciate you. 20 minutes past the hour already. Radio news time, and its weather fork is certain 65 degrees now in the Atlanta market. Time and temperature brought to you by Active Pest Control, 34 Jefferson Street in Noonan. Oh, yes, it's Canadian Thanksgiving today, so a lot of Canadian listeners are not with us, but some of them are and everything, so they're celebrating. They're eating turkey today. Eating turkey. Is what it. Traffic, yeah, that's all the traffic, light traffic. Except for Romeo's traffic issues. There you go. Man, what a weekend it was in college football and everything. NFL action. Oh my goodness. All right, we got a few more things to talk about here. We got to definitely do a scary one for you. No, I don't mean alligators lunging out. That is scary. Suspected meteor lights up the early morning hours over Australia, baby. Down under, bloody down under. I throw some Canadian bacon then. Whoa, Canadian bacon on there. There you go. A bright firebar that illuminated the early morning sky over Australia's New South Wales. Hey, Diana, did you see that? She said, no, I was asleep. And Queensland is believed to have been a partial large firebar. She said, I heard about it on the news, but she said, I was asleep. Multiple residents from across 2 states reportedly spot the bright fireball in the sky around 6 a.m. Thursday, sparking a speculation of what the object could have been. That was last Thursday, right? Okay. Brad Tucker with the Australian National University told 2GB radio host Brad Forham that the object was most likely a meteor. He said the green color reported by some witnesses indicates iron and nickel burning up through the atmosphere. So there you go. She says, yes, she was asleep when it happened. Dadgummit. You got to start being awake for these events so if they happen in your area so you can talk about it more. Diana, who's on one of our feeds from South Wales. The boys kept me up all night for the weekend. Oh, okay. Teenagers. All right, there you go. Wow. That was unique. Some Canadian turkey, not my favorite food. What? Well, who really, Pete? We can't get along then if you don't like turkey. It's Canadian Thanksgiving today, buddy. We got to have turkey dinner somewhere. It's Columbus Day as well today. So schools are out as well as government facilities, federal shut down. You may not get any what do you call it, mail today. Let's go to the phone lines. Good morning. Let's go. Let's see who we got on with us.
Well, I'm here to sell you insurance.
Oh, okay, insurance.
I'm lying. It's Chuck Coverty.
Woo! What's up, brother? How you doing on this Monday?
Well, it's Monday, and after you take a few days off from behind the wheel, you get kind of sluggish.
I'm
don't
sure.
Want to go to work. I just wish, Ryan, that I was born rich and not so good looking. You know what I'm saying, my brother?
I hear you, brother. I hear you.
Yeah,
But
But had a good weekend. Everything was great. We took a day trip, went up, like I saw the concert, Pink and Sheryl Crow. They're pretty good.
awesome.
I'm more of a country man, but
Right.
My wife wanted to go see him, and I tell you, I'm glad I did it. We had a good time.
Well, Sheryl Crow always does a good job.
That's
So
the Lucas Oil Stadium where the Indianapolis Colts play.
Oh, I believe it. Wow.
Yeah. So I think fall has decided to fall.
It's cold.
Temperatures are falling.
Yes, it is.
Up this way. Well, except for you.
Well, not right. Yeah, except for me right now. But give it a few more days. We got bipolar weather in Georgia. So, one day it's warm and, actually how it is cold in the mornings, warm up a little bit. It's like winter, fall, then summer, then spring, and back to winter. That's our full day.
Oh, yeah. October around the Midwest where I live, it's always weird. It could be either warm.
Right.
I remember as a kid going out trick-or-treating.
Uh-huh.
Burning up.
Yes.
And I remember going out trick-or-treating and freeze to death.
And bundling up under your outfit. Yeah.
It's hit or miss in October around here usually.
It is. Well, usually Halloween tells you how it's going to be. If it's a hot night on Halloween, you're like, okay, we know it's going to get cool in a few days. But if it's freezing cold, you're like, good Lord Almighty.
Yeah, it's hit or miss. I've actually mowed grass in Kentucky at like the second week of November.
Yeah, wow.
I mean, in shorts, but that's not very much. That doesn't happen very much.
Nope. Well, I'm glad it's time for grass cutting weather to be over, though.
Yeah, I'm not a fan.
Me either. I have to do it, but I still do it. But a lot of other people don't do it. They pay other people. I'm like, why should I pay somebody else when I can do it myself? Plus, I got a small yard. So.
Yeah. If I get home in time, I do it. But if I don't get home and watch this, I think our grass needs to be. I don't want her and my daughter out doing it, so I give the neighbor
$couple $25,
and they mow it for us. So
there you go.
Of course, nobody does it as good as I do it.
Exactly.
I don't mind doing it.
Exactly.
I'm tired of working, period. I want to live the life of leash. I've been working since I was a kid.
I know, right?
Relax, my brother.
I know. We're getting up in that age where we need to be relaxing, and we can sit around like Martin over there in Washington and just drink our Jameson.
Yeah. Wonder if I should get my 2 ex-wives to move in with me.
Yeah, I don't know what kind of secret he's got, but I mean, he's got his wife and ex-wife's moving. I mean, I don't know what he's doing.
I don't know, Martin. You got it going on, my brother. I don't know what you're doing.
He definitely does.
He might be keeping the blue chews in business. You know what I'm saying?
That's it. The blue chews. Well, yeah. Well, there you go.
All right. Well, I just wanted to say a happy good morning to you. I'm missing Martin D this morning. He must have something to do.
Yeah, he might.
Prosecute somebody hard today.
Yeah, he's prosecuting somebody.
It's Columbus Day.
Yes. That's right. He's off today.
He's probably on vacation somewhere, chilling, spending all his money. You know how he does.
Yeah, that's it. That's what he's doing.
All right. Good morning, everybody, from the Canadian Isles to the West by God, Virginia.
Woo-hoo.
Just remember one thing, boys and girls.
Tell
The
him.
girls don't cry.
There you go.
Don't cry. Peace.
Peace.
See you, Ryan. I'll talk to you tomorrow.
All right, brother. Have a good day. Thank you. Bye. Truck driver Terry with us this morning. We appreciate him calling in, and you guys can call in 770-347-9947 as we head into the break. After the break, Pamela put in a news story for me from Pennsylvania. There was a train accident that killed an train operator, engineer, and injured some passengers in New Jersey. That happened this morning. Wow. Thank you for sending that to me, Pamela. I appreciate you. That's just breaking news. Thank you very much. The source is CBS in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Thank you very much, Pamela. Pamela is always helping us out there with some big news stories. I appreciate that, and some weather. She was helping us out last week when we were talking about Hurricane Milton. We're going to take a break. Back in a moment. We'll still have some open lines and stuff for you. Stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen. More on the way. We've got our SRN radio news bottom of the hour, and when we come back after the break, we got more to talk about. Stay with us. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, and good night. Gail says, have a good day, truck driver Terry. Terry C in the house on the phone. On the phone this morning. You can call in after the break, guys. Girls don't cry. Big girls don't cry. That's right.
The United States will send a terminal high-altitude area defense battery and troops to Israel, the Pentagon said, even as Iran warned Washington to keep American military forces out of Israel. Pentagon spokesman Major General Pat Ryder said in a statement that Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin authorized the deployment of the third battery, along with 95 U.S. troops to operate it at the direction of President Joe Biden. The announcement came after Iran's foreign minister warned against such a move. At a news conference in Baghdad, Iranian Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi said that Iran does not seek war but are prepared for war as well as peace. His comments came as Tehran anticipates an Israeli strike. I'm Kara Chavas.
Also at SRNews.com, former President Trump says he has plans for Congress to boost the pay of Border Patrol agents elected. Speaking at Arizona Sunday, the former president said the goal is hiring 10,000 agents, and if he wins the election, allows Congress immediately to approve a 10% raise. The former president also said he would ask for a $10,000 retention and signing bonus. Mexico's top economic official suggesting that his country will actively take the U.S. side in looming trade battles.
No problem.
Marcelo Ebrard says Mexico will use the situation to try to boost domestic content in its exports to the United States. He says it will be in Mexico's own interest to welcome nearshoring, which tends to move production from plants in Asia to Mexico. Mexico's domestic content in manufacturing exports is currently less than 20%. One way to solve that would be to get suppliers and parts producers to also move to Mexico.
Correspondent Jeremy House reporting. This is SRN News. Details at SRNews.com.
Looking for the right bank to be your partner? Experience the difference at Southern States Bank. At Southern States Bank, we're not just your bankers, we're your partners. Our team is deeply rooted in the community, and we take pride in providing personalized service. Come to Southern States Bank, and service comes naturally. Visit us today or check us out at southernstatesbank.net. Southern States Bank, your community, your bank. Equal housing lender, member FDIC, NMLS number 410611.
Superior gas inline net is your full.
Good morning, Warrior Defenders. How you doing? AKA HD Reese, AKA HD Reese, the author of this book.
They're located at 752 North Lanier Avenue, Lanier, Alabama. Open 9 to 5 daily, and their phone number is 334-644-4306.
Are you looking for a dog trainer with positive reinforcement to help you bond with your new furry friend, or to have customized training in your own home, or wonderful breed?
Easy week in. Laugh out loud. I bet it was.
Their Facebook page. Rosemary has extensive certification in dog psychology, is an AKC certified evaluator, and Victoria Stillwell certified training team. Check out Vincent Powell's Facebook for more information. Rosemary wants to remind you to adopt, don't shop. Save a life at Coweta County Shelter tomorrow.
Hi, I'm Dr. Bruce Freeman. I'm a clinical psychologist here in Georgia. Please join us every week, Wednesday from 10 to 11.
Can you, Ryan, you can say life before science. Life before science. Yes. It was life before science. Welcome back into RyanORadio Penitentiary. 770-347-9947 is the number to contact if you guys want to get in with me. We didn't get any of those calls today. They must be, the telemarketers must be taking the days off too, because it's Columbus Day. Also, it's Canadian Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving to our Canadian listeners this morning. All right, checking that source. Thank you, Pamela, from CBS News out of Philadelphia. A New Jersey Transit train operator passed away Monday morning after a River Line train struck a tree that fell onto the tracks in Mansfield Township, Burlington County. According to New Jersey Transit, the train was traveling south from Trenton when it hit the train just north shortly before 6 a.m. Officials say 36 people were aboard the train at the time of the crash, and 16 people were reported non-threatening life injuries. The remaining 20 passengers on the train were transported by bus from the scene. River Line service suspended in both directions between Florence and Trenton, but the bus service is still available. The New Jersey Governor Phil Murphy said on X that he had been briefed on the accident and offered his prayers to all affected by the tragic incident. So there you go. That came in. Thank you very much, Pamela. I checked that source there. Thank you. A Equal Rights Pay Act icon by the name of Lily Ledbetter has passed away at age 86, ladies and gentlemen. A couple other headline news for you this morning. LA Clippers owner has a $2 million plus bet on Intridome. I guess it's Intridome. That's it. That's all they got there. All right, that's just some of the headline news that you got for you this morning. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, and good night. Canadian food of the day in America. Turkey bacon. Turkey bacon. Speaking of that, guys, 36 minutes past the hour. It's 65 degrees, beautiful sunny skies out there in the Atlanta market. Time and temperature brought to you by Active Pest Control, 34 Jefferson Street in Noonan. Our poll question of the morning, which is the best hamburger topping? 52% say cheese, cheese, cheese. Tomato at 11%. Onions, not a favorite of mine, 15%. And other, 22%. That is the poll question this morning. We always like to have a fun Monday poll question. Coming up on Tuesday's show, sports analyst Richard Holders from the Sports Beat is going to be with us weekdays from 2 to 3 p.m. here on the network. He's going to join us. We're going to talk the picks to hit in the NFL this week. We're going to average out who won last week and talk about big wins there and head into our picks to hit this week and try to average out how many we got this year. I think so far he's beaten me this season. Of course, even taking the 2 weeks off, he's still ahead of me in the picks to hit. But we'll have him tomorrow. We'll talk a little bit of Alabama, South Carolina Gamecocks football over the weekend. No Auburn stuff, thank God, because Auburn was off. Georgia Tech, big win. We'll talk a little bit about that, plus the Georgia Bulldogs. And he'll tell us what Georgia Alabama Sports Live, which high school games of the week they're going to be heading to in East Alabama and West Georgia this week. That's coming up for you tomorrow morning. Plus, Shane B joins us in the final period. He and I are going to talk top 10 movies, what's hot, what's not, and he's going to give us who took the number one spot over the weekend in the weekend box office. Heading into it's a 3-day weekend in Canada, but heading into another week after such a week we had. What could damage? Who could come in? Who could take the number one spot? Did the Joker stay at number one? No, the new musical they got out. And he said he's going to watch the rest of it. I thought he watched most of it. We talked about it last week. It sounded like it was most of it anyway. Starring, of course, the Phoenix guy and Lady Gaga. So there you go. We'll talk more about that. I'm not much of a musical guy for those. I'm not into musicals, wasn't into any kind of musicals. When Ryan Reynolds, one of my favorite actors, and Will Ferrell, another one of my favorite actors, did that Christmas musical, I couldn't watch it. I only watched 10 minutes of it. They were funny, but I couldn't watch it. I couldn't watch it because I'm just not into musicals. Now, some people are. I'm not. I don't like to mix my music in with my movies and vice versa. Vice versa. How you would say it. All right, there you go. I love turkey with alcohol, says Bolly. We're talking about turkey. Pamela says she's loved turkey bacon. I think they went bankrupt. Ooh, wow. Went bankrupt. Who went bankrupt? Oh, Sizzler. I can't find a Sizzler. Yes, they went out bankrupt. Speaking of that, thanks for bringing that up, guys. Story that we had all morning. a lot of closures. We were talking about this 7-Eleven's on the docket now. They'll have their convenience store open, but does that mean you won't be able to get a slushie and a hot dog anymore in there? Come on. 7-Eleven used to go and play video games in there. That's where Marty McFly learned how to do the shooting. That's why he was so good at that game in the future. That's why he would, in the past, when he shot that up, and he says, hey, where'd you learn to shoot like that, kid? At a 7-Eleven. They don't have those anymore. You can't have the video games anymore. What? What's going on? Just saw a news article that a Nebraska man got arrested for eating a cat. Which news is that? Share. We got to stop trying to bring that stuff up. Send it to me. What news is it? A lot of times. Well, it was the guy that's on the internet that's making it up. He's got 1,000 people following him on Facebook. But which news article is it from? It's like from a local TV station. Can you get arrested for what? In America, you can get arrested. Can you get arrested for eating cats? I don't know. News break. I'll look that up when I go to the break. It's looked down upon, Bali. Yeah, we don't eat cats in America. I'll look up that news break and see. But yeah, I mean, people used to make jokes about some restaurants and cats disappearing around some restaurants years ago, but it was jokes. We used to make jokes about it. We didn't take it serious back then. I don't know how a judge would give a decision. You ate the cat, you're going to jail. You're going to be in there with Big Bubba. Big Bubba like, I got some pushy cat over here for you. Come over here, boy. I'll check it out for sure. Russians eat dogs. Let's ask ABC that when he comes back on. We'll ask him. Because since he's from Russia. He's off today because he's got a friend. Well, we'll ask him. Seriously. Keep that question in there, Martin. Thank you for bringing it up. No, says Bali, they don't. So there you go. Chinese eat dogs. See, that was the jokes we had years ago about certain restaurants over here in America. So why not eat cats if Chinese eat dogs? Well, they don't eat them anymore. Taiwan in China as well. Well, I don't know about China, but in North Korea and South Korea, they have made it illegal for people to do that. They don't have that anymore because the youngsters over there are like eating dogs. That's so grandfathers did that. Indian eat monkey brains. Do they bother? Do people in India eat monkey brains? Because I don't know. No, says Bali. Okay, thank you for letting us know. You see how rumors get started, guys? Just because you don't like somebody makes things up. Monkey is a sacred animal, says Bali. That is disgusting, eating a cat. They are worshipped throughout time. Yes, they are. He said they may eat us. Monkeys may eat us. Thank you for letting us know on your side there, Bali. There you go. You see? Yes, see? You know, Southerners eat pig's feet. I'm scared to Google that, Randall. Back in a moment, ladies and gentlemen. Stay with us more on the way is the RyanORadio Penitentiary. Cruise is on right after this. That's right. Stay with us. More on the way after this. No. Why'd you take him out? I want to Google him. Yeah, that's not really a real news source. Yeah, that's not really a real news source. They're just taking sources from everybody. Let's see. Let's see if we can. They just taking everybody else's source. Well, the stories on here, they're coming from Fox News and NBC News. I don't see that one that you said, Cher. I see them from The Independent and everybody. They don't have that on there. I need to look it up. AP News, UPI News, NBC News, CBS Sports, Fox News. Oh, there's.
He hit Deebo Samuel for a 76-yard catch and run TD and found George Kittle for 2 scores. Kittle's second TD came after a Geno Smith interception.
All right, let's see.
It was a 29-17 lead. Smith passed for 312 yards and a TD, but was picked off twice.
As correspondent Dave Barry reporting,
Tinfoil hat bomb. Used to be all right to have a tinfoil hat when people talked about Bigfoot and UFO.
in the NHL, winners included
All right, let's see here. They just take other news from other sources and put it on there. Okay, in August, the Canton, Ohio man, an American, supposedly killed and eat a cat. So that's like an old news. Damn Americans. What's wrong with damn Americans eating cats? I'm sorry, Bolly. Sometimes us Americans are the way we are. We eat pig's feet, cats. White folks are just crazy. Damn white folks. Damn white folks. You have to make a cat purr before you eat it. I know that's right. Ain't nothing but white folks over there in Nebraska. Let's see. Okay. Yep, it was a white dude with long hair. Looked like he was in a cult. It's a white dude. But this news source don't look like it's a real news source, so I don't know. His name is Eldon Lewis. He was smoking a little too much and he got hungry. Ugh. You're going to miss it due to a hearing test. Yep. White folks are crazy, Bolly. I'm sorry. Some of our white folks are crazy. I'm sorry to hear. Look, you'll be able to listen to it later, though, Pete. I'll make sure I get it out and get it to her so you can hear it, brother. Let's see here. Good way in the morning. Okay, yeah. Couple different ones. All right. Well, if you're red, you're crazy too. No, I'm just kidding. Native Americans be like, hey, yeah, welcome. Welcome back in. We got 10 more minutes left, guys. Tonight, coming up at 8 o'clock to 10 o'clock on USA, it's WWE Monday Night Raw. I didn't see all that. I haven't seen any of that. I know there was a right-wing guy that tried to shoot at him out there in Las Vegas. It was part of a group that says, we don't want to be part of we're against the government. But they're not, you're not, real militia. So the militia people out there are like, stop making us look bad. Idiots. Stop making us look bad. Some Nazi stuff. What? Someone ought to tell him that's not what is meant by eating a kitty. Well, actually, it's supposed to be. I know, right, Randall? He was too high about it, brother. Sweetly's like, what? All right. We'll finish out this. We're going to finish out the show. This coming from Kimball, Nebraska. October 11, 2024, approximately 10 a.m., officers from the police department there had a search warrant at 404 South Merle Street as a part of an ongoing animal cruelty investigation. Dum. Got in it with a little dumb crook news. The warrant was obtained for an individual, a white male, had allegedly killed, butchered, and consumed a pet cat. Yummy. And in his picture, he's just smiling up like, I ate some you-know-what. That's not what it means by that, buddy. Yeah. During the search, officials uncovered evidence of animal cruelty. As a result, Eldon Lewis has been arrested and faces charge of animal cruelty. Mr. Lewis is charged with violating a protection order as well. He's supposed to be 100 miles away from animals. Damn. The Kimball Police Department remains committed to ensuring the safety and well-being of all animals and all people as well in their community. So, all subjects are presumed innocent until proven guilty in a court of law. We have to put that in there too. It is disgusting. Damn white people. I heard it on the TV, so I'm going to try it. Sweet Leaf, he's been smoking too much of the illegal stuff that is not like your stuff there. Sweet Leaf's like, sounds like there's some fentanyl or something in the stuff he was smoking. Looking at him, he's all happy. He looks like a Three Musketeer guy. On guard, on guard, on guard. I'm going to put it on the page. I think he took eating too seriously. That's not what it meant, guy. His girlfriend's sitting there going, that was the wrong cat I was talking about for you to eat. That was not the cat I was telling you to eat, Eldon. Oh, I'm sorry. I misunderstood you. All animals are innocent until proven what? Oh, wow. You guys are putting a naughty twist on it. You got to. He's American, white born, whiter than probably this sheet of paper over here. and this paper is white. Oh my goodness. And it was a cat he was eating, so we could kind of put a spin on it. His girlfriend sitting there this morning going, I can't believe you did that. That's not what I was meaning. Oh, Lordy, Lordy, Lordy. He is for sure a Nazi, Ryan says, Bali. He probably is. It does offend me too that he would hurt an animal like that. Pete says there's 20,000 known cannibalists in the United States. That's just as bad. Ugh. Well, I'm glad he went to jail. He's probably gonna get out, but good Lord. His pictures everywhere. Everybody in that town be like, don't let this guy around your pets. By the way, we heard he was a former pet sitter too. Oh, I'm gonna make fun of dumb crooks all day. That's what I do. I'm gonna make fun of dumb crooks all day. And this guy is the dumbest of the dumb. He went out there, I know they're gonna write a story about me if I do this. And they're gonna think it's a Haitian immigrant. Polly says, my whole family is vegetarian, but I eat meat. Ooh. But in these 9 days, I don't. Is it a religious thing, Polly? I hate to go from this to our poll question, but I got to go to our poll question to end today. Which is the best hamburger topping? Cheese, 54% of the votes. Tomato, 11%. Onions, 14% of the vote. And 21% for other. Cheese wins the best hamburger topping today. I didn't know I was going to end like that. Stay tuned. Coming up, it's Empower Strikes Back at 10:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time with H.D. Reese hosting that show. She'll have a guest and everything. 11 a.m. the Clark Howard Show takes over. We'll also Mom Talk Radio there. Then 12 to 2 p.m. a repeat of the Rod Peterson Show today, since it is Canadian Thanksgiving. 2 to 3 p.m. will be the Sports Meet with Richard Holders. 3 to 5 p.m. will be on the network here, Braves Country Radio. Pretty soon there's going to be more edition. I want you guys to stay tuned for Ben in the Afternoons, 4 to 6 on Sunny FM. And, of course, I want you to drop in to WZZV for Gospel Train with Pastor Clyde Reed. So there you go. That's going on from now, coming up now to there. Hey, ABC, you're with us. Is ABC on? Hey, hello, ABC. I got a question for you before we get out of here. What did you say earlier about Russians ate what, Martin? And I was going to ask. I know Bali already said it wasn't true. So this is where you get all this fake news and stuff out here. And then people thinking this was a Haitian guy that did this and it was an American guy that ate him up. Oh, dadgummit. Anyway, we'll ask you tomorrow because I got to get ready to get out of here. Stay tuned. They eat milk and meat more. There you go. Guys, we'll see you tomorrow on this edition of the Ryan. Tomorrow's edition, we'll have Richard Aldrich and Shane B with us talking movies and sports. That'll be mainly our show. We'll have call-ins available for you, 770-347-9947. Enjoy your Columbus Day. Enjoy your National Canadian Thanksgiving Day. Enjoy whatever. Until we meet again, this is Ryan O Neal saying peace, love, respect. I'm out of here. I believe you, Bali. There's all kind of things that get said, and I always like to squash all those rumors there. Yep, it's good to be able to sit here and know that this was not some Haitian immigrant. It was some hippie that looked like he'd be with A musketeer. No, it was some kind of animal they were saying you'd eat over there, dog or cat or something, that you guys ate that, ABC. Somebody, I think Martin said that earlier. So I just wanted to disprove it since we have our listeners from different areas, different parts of the world on with us. Bali proved some stuff. Thank you, guys. You see, you have to stop listening to what because these people throw out just to try to get elected out there on either side of the aisle. I guess he was meaning you drank milk and ate meats, what I think they were saying, Martin. But we eat milk too. It's called butter. Unless it's some kind of special milk. All right, that's all. Stay tuned, guys. We appreciate you. We're going to be, Sunny FM and I are going to be, and our station in Lineville are going to be combining for most of the day in the next couple of months. Breast milk. That's the best milk. Breast milk is the best milk. Oh, no. Really, Cher? Well, they got FEMA. FEMA is, you got to sign up for that stuff. You can get in there and get help. They are helping out. You just got to get in there and get help. They are offering it. They don't know who all is needed, and you got to sign up for it first. So tell him to go to the FEMA site and sign up, Cher. Tell him to please do that. But we'll continue praying for him. And I hate that Helen, he lost everything with Helen. But tell him to go to the site, sister, and we'll keep praying for him too.
WQEE 99.1 FM Newnan, WZZV 100.3 FM LaGrange, WVEQ 98.7 FM Gwinnett, WZEV 90.5 FM Lineville, Jordan Communications Station.
Hello, and welcome to New Home Stars 15 Minutes on Wellness podcast. Join us, Rico and Elizabeth.
Jerry said breast milk. Is that what we're laughing at? Okay. That's probably what we're laughing at. That was the last thing I saw. Truck driver Terry, right? What the heck is that? Oh, okay. That's what I thought. You can actually go on FEMA and fill out the information and everything. Just tell them to do it, Cher. Just tell them to do it. And if they don't have the ability to do it, ask your friends. Somebody who's got a computer, ask them to fill it out for them. Just be on the phone with them. Because there probably is. I know there's probably a little bit of internet there in some areas.
Has built a reputation providing holistic, tailored solutions.
Now that's a good conspiracy, Randall. It's both poisonous and flammable when they're carrying it. When you get it in the store, it's only flammable. It's not poisonous when you drink it, is it? I'm just kidding. That is a good one, though. I like that.
Well, thank you. I'm honored to be here today.
Yes, they will. Stop with thinking that, Martin. You got to go through a process. They don't know everybody that's shut down. FEMA is helping people.
Yes, I'll be more than happy to.
We got to stop listening to conspiracy. Just like we all thought this guy that ate this cat was, you probably thought it was a Haitian immigrant and it was a white dude. You got to get in there and contact him. You got to get the information in there. And if you can't and you don't have internet, have a friend help you get it. Alcohol is a drug. You got that right.
Let me share with you some statistics as it relates to
Gwendolyn and Jason moved in together. Congratulations to them, Gwendolyn and Jason. Is that Jason? Pete, pass your test. What? Just do a stone cold to him. What? 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 All right, guys, we'll see you tomorrow. I want to thank all the new listeners too, and ABC says go back and watch it. I want to thank all the new listeners that are coming online, liking and sharing and watching this after it's all over. Hello to every one of you out there around the world. What? Huh? What? That's what I say. What? That's how you feel. Happy day, folks. Have a great Columbus Day, guys. If you're celebrating Canadian Thanksgiving, have a great day there too.
And today it's $2 on average, $2.51.
Peace to you, truck driver Terry. Rocking out with some Sheryl Crow this weekend in pink. Later, guys. See you tomorrow morning.
If inflation stays at just 3%, in 30 years,